The last we left the Tarnished coins. They had successfully evacuated the city of Jabara 10 days through basically the asshole of Nagranel. It's the southeastern corner of the country that doesn't really tend to get a whole lot of traffic. It's pretty much left to whatever lives there. Too far away from the coast to be profitable, yada yada. They survived the horrors of the forest, didn't lose a single settler, which was impressive in itself. Made it to the Elder Peak, dumped off their charges, leveled up to level 8, and then spent the night. The next morning, the interesting looking, mostly mechanical, purple-faced dwarf thing, Biffley, did a little bit of interesting surgery on Dust's noggin. Since then, he's been a little weird. But you guys, from there, went 2 days over to the Drow outpost. And at the top of the mountain, you found what looked to be a ventilation shaft with this black smoke rolling out, smell of burning bodies. Moving down the mountain, you found an entrance into the tunnel system, but as well, you found a light source further down the mountain. In choosing to investigate the light source, as it was, dusk the night before, the next morning you guys spend most of your day going down to this area. It's getting closer to evening time when you find this abandoned inn. Kind of a rest along the way. There was once a mountain pass through here that people would use to go back and forth between that one and that other one, Cadeller and Bufferall. But it hasn't been used in quite a long time. There was a rock slide that collapsed that passage. Inside, you found 3 drow sitting down to eat a meal and immediately charged. And there was a fight. There was a lot of darkness being cast all over the place. There was a lot of weird necrotic energies getting used on you guys. Their swords had this kind of like it just looked darker around their weapons. It was really cool. Like the shadow almost dripped off of them. But their leader approached Dust and told him something. Dust runs out of this cloud of darkness around the tables here and is now confronting the one drow that is engaged with Pyre. Pyre kind of hands up, choking in his own blood. And it's kind of a
looks fine.
Standoff at this point. And that is where we are. So, Dust, you have just run up to this guy, held a blade to his neck, and basically telling everybody to drop weapons.
I will sheathe my sword, put it in my bag.
Okay.
And put my hands up. Sorry, my memories are just coming back to me. That mushroomy dwarf. Everyone, this is Mercer. I'm gonna point at the drow.
He's kind of he's slowly sheathing his blade. And he's, hello there. Just kind of like, like whenever your mom introduces you to some of her friends, and you're really like, hello. Like,
hello.
All right. There's a few memories that have come back to me, so to speak, from several hundred years ago. We need to discuss.
Oh, I ain't doing it sober. Take out some whiskey and knock it back. Got my own whiskey. All right, let's go sit down.
so he Mercer, Krashanke. Over there, back to your table. And they the other two just kind of sheathe their weapons and they still unsure of, they're very much on edge. Like, tight as a bowstring. They're ready to go as soon as anything were to pop off. So they're wandering off to their table.
All right. Follow and sit down.
And you've got Mercer still kind of standing there next to Dust. You see Mercer. He's a little bit. He's not quite as tall as the tallest. He's kind of right in the middle. He doesn't look as old as the oldest of the three. He's not as burly as the big one. He's just kind of the middle guy. But he's long flowing white hair, large, kind of sharp tipped, pointed purple ears. He's a drow. Wearing his black chitinous armor. It's a little bit lighter design than the big guy. Big guy's wearing, it looks like full plate. Whereas Mercer's nice and trim and live. But what do you guys like to do?
Take a seat around the empty table.
Okay.
I'm gonna go chat up the guy that I missed with my strike. Hey, that was a good move, man. I don't miss very often. Like, it was just one of the little other two.
Yeah. That was the the bigger one of the two, and he's like, well, yes, that was. I'm very fast for a big guy. Yes.
Yeah. Where'd you learn that?
Though you don't want to know.
Oh, okay.
Between me and Heisler, we'd like to kind of just heal up anyone that's taken any severe damage.
All right, heal everybody.
Yo,
What are you at, bud?
30.
You have a one third level spot use, by the way.
Okay.
Basically, a third of my hit points.
Okay. I'm gonna cure.
And I think you're at 46. I don't know if that's max health for you or not.
Well, that would have been max health before I leveled up, so I just
Yeah. Okay.
16 points.
Okay.
You want a little bit more? I'll go ahead and
We'll
cure
say,
you.
and Taylor, if you guys wanted to knock off some
7 more.
for him, he could.
He'll just do a 10-minute prayer of healing.
Yeah, that's a third level.
I think so. If not, we'll make it a 4th.
Yeah.
He can do that. That'd be good.
Third level prayer of healing. Okay.
This is a 10-minute, and I don't know what it is, but it's a lot.
Yeah, we'll probably still be
I
having
think
this
it's
conversation by the time.
2d6 plus your modifier. 2 or 3.
We'll have him roll it whenever he gets here. We'll probably still be having this conversation.
So, what are these memories that
Yeah, what's going on?
makes you not want to kill them?
So, as you know, and I don't know how much history is lost over the last however many years.
I only studied how to kill them, not anything about
Well,
their society.
okay. You know the drow attacked and killed the dwarves,
Mhm.
and the dwarves fought back. You know I was a part of an elite squad that protected the king. What you don't know is I was also part of an elite squad that captured the drow queen and held her until they negotiated a treaty. And it turns out the drow were sent to kill the dwarves by King Duleth. They were informed that the eastern side of this continent was infested with a race. And the Elven King said, you can have it if you kill him.
And the infested race was the dwarves?
The infested race was the dwarves. And after some time, the dwarves and drow united. And if I recall correctly, this unification is what caused the Elven King to basically that caused the waste when he had all the dragon riders.
No, that is roughly what happened. Yes.
That was to stop that.
So, why have you infiltrated all these bandit kingdoms and taken them over? And where are the rest of my people?
Bandit kingdoms? I don't understand.
And
Hold on. takes out his big conspiracy theory notebook,
I like it.
and then he takes his shirt off. That also has a bunch of clues, memento style.
I'll cast prestidigitation and make his chest moist.
Oh, thank you. It's already moist.
I know. It's a little bit more drippy now.
It was all blood, actually.
All right. Yeah.
Nice and oiled.
So, I've pieced this together from all my studies of your kind. And I start pointing out all this really crazy stuff that makes no sense to anyone. Charlie Day on the wall type of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, but there's like little grains of truth in there. Like if you're on the internet, you know, looking at conspiracy theories.
So he's looking over your stuff.
Less.
And like, and this guy, and I point to the drow that I shot in the eye. He is the one that's how I found out about all this.
He kind of he chuckles a little bit. He says, well, that is a very interesting display. We'll say very interesting display. It is unfortunately not all quite correct. There is some truth there.
Yeah, there's a lot of truth there.
Yeah.
Who's this guy? Why did he steal all my friends and turn them in evil?
Oh, dear God. Alright, so here's what happened. Are you familiar with Alabast?
With who?
Alabast.
Yes, yeah, of course.
Yes.
He's right here.
Alright, so
Alabast actually fell to the dragons.
that is what the Relatrax told us, yes.
Oh, is she here?
Oh, that is another story. We'll get to that one. So,
Is she still alive?
Wait, is this the
there's
same
also
drow
another-
outpost we sent the prince to?
this is, yes, this is not outpost.
Is the prince alive?
This is hiding spot from outpost. Let's finish with this guy first so he does not try to kill my men. Again. For the third time. So, it was big misunderstanding when we fought.
I'm sure. I knew it.
Alabast, your friend, I suppose, was supposed to tell you that there were bandits in the south of your village, city thing. And I suppose he did, but he told you too early. Or too late? Too early. Yes, too early. You were supposed to show up as we were finishing killing the bandits, so you could spread the story of the drow not being terrible people. However, you showed up too early, and you killed the bandits, so we arrived thinking you were bandits. Unfortunate.
Inside check.
I don't
I have advantage because he's my favorite enemy.
Yeah.
They're both really low. It's just like, oh, yeah, he's
19.
lying.
19?
Yeah. Oh.
Do we all have to get out of the room?
Insight check on the DM. Also my favorite enemy.
Also my favorite enemy. I am all the enemies. She says, we were supposed to kill the bandits. And Alabast says, good plan, good idea. Alabast obviously not correct. Not best planner. And upon a realization that maybe you were not bandits, we figured bandits would not have dragons. Well, we tried to rectify a mistake and nurse you back to health. And then one of your representatives comes to get your comrades after a couple days from here at the Solo Spire outpost.
But I saw one of your people making a deal with Narasera.
I have no knowledge of that.
Well, I mean, it's not like all drow are unified.
I am just, we are just here at outpost. The Solo Spire outpost.
Don't look at that like me, like I was just about to commit genocide or something.
Did the comrade that picked up the people, did he give a name?
No.
So y'all
They
just,
said they were here from the recordings. We
So
were
y'all
not
just-
trying to cause bad
y'all
blood.
just gave a bunch of people that were injured to some random guy that said he was part of the Drake.
Looking back, I see that is not the best plan. No, but
Oh my god.
Wait,
There are idiots among the drow. All this time, you were just immortal boogeyman. I was just happy to be able to land a hit on you guys.
we are regular guys.
Speaking of idiots,
My entire life is wasted.
It is not wasted. You are made very good fighter. Alabast, very proud of you.
No,
would have been.
he's on my hip. He's dust. Oh,
no, Dust is right here.
I'm very confused. Why do you call yourself Dust? You are Thornton.
When I first awoken, I didn't have quite all my memories, and I just went with the anagram off my chest plate.
dust.
It's been easiest to go off that.
What did he just refer to you as?
Thornton?
You're Thornton? Do you want to go by Thornton or Dust?
He is neither Thornton nor Dust now. He is ascended beyond.
Dust is fine. I feel like at this point, Thornton died.
Was that your name before you were Automaton?
Uh-huh. Thornton Black Oak.
Black
Should I
Oak.
call you Dust now?
Yeah, it's easier.
Either way, you are still my friend.
Sorry for stabbing you earlier, Mercer. I think I stabbed
That
you.
happens all the time.
You like that?
That is how we met first
No.
time.
Okay.
Oh, that's right.
I'm just gonna jump off the cliff now. Goodbye.
No, don't jump off cliff. I actually.
It's okay.
So
What's
if
your
so-
guy doing?
Alistair,
He, as for some reason, has the bag of holding, and he's in the corner.
Alistair,
No, the fight's over.
He
He needs a little pick-me-up.
there is something here left from your friend, Alabast. It is not here, it is in the outpost. He wanted you to have. We do
So
not
what
have
happened
time
at
to
the
grab it.
outpost? Is the outpost like overrun now? I'll take that as a yes.
That is not a good place to go, but
Why?
we need to go.
You think it's touchscreen?
What's at the outpost?
What happened to the prince?
Because our knowledge
I
is we
don't know.
sent the dragon with the prince to the outpost, which
Da, and everything was going well, and then they just flew right to us one day. Like they knew where we were.
yeah, didn't Alabast said? Wait, who flew to you?
This green thing
Oh boy.
Oh no.
looked like dragon, much too big to be
I haven't been
dragon.
around a long time, but green's not our favorite
Was
color.
it really big and fat?
Ooh,
looking
swole
dragon?
up.
Da! Ugly thing. Yes, had hair. I've never seen dragon with hair before.
Swallow dragon, dude. What
I'm pretty sure that's the swole dragon guy I saw earlier.
do you want to name him?
Goku?
I'm thinking
Swallow.
creatine.
Did he kill our dragon?
Chode.
That is very interesting.
Tudican.
Sort of, maybe. It's hard to tell, to say
Do it,
for
do it.
sure. I was. Well, Redeps, Colette, and I were sent from Outpost by Grellotrax during fight. She said go, and we go. I mean, when was the last time you disobeyed an ancient dragon?
So she's probably dead too.
I am not sure.
Uh,
And she was fighting, and she seemed to be winning.
Where's the prince?
Was the prince?
The prince was still there.
I'm going to use the sending stone to contact the prince.
I will say this: the prince has definitely have a history of making very dumb decisions.
That's true.
He was quite dense, yes.
I went through so
Like the
much to
hero.
make sure he didn't get kidnapped.
It's like every time we try and get him out of danger, he's like, "No, I want to be in more danger."
Your friend, the Catman with the gold dragon, or whatever color it was, they all look the same to me, really. He
Are you
followed.
colorblind?
Hmm?
Are you colorblind?
We mostly see in dark. honestly.
No,
We're so used to looking at
the
Chris.
tabaxi.
Sir Qatar, he
Yeah.
is following this thing. He says he's
More
going
like
to track
retarded.
it.
What good are the dragons? I mean, these are your people, and you're like half of their strength right now with your tracks.
He is following. He's following that thing. He's tracking it to see where it goes.
Swolku?
So you're no longer of the mindset you're gonna murder
I
every
do not
dragon
think
you
it took
see,
the
right?
prince.
No, now we gotta murder every
Did
elf.
he, in response
Every
from the
elf.
prince,
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Just King Deleth and his entire line.
Yeah, maybe genocide isn't the answer anymore.
No,
So-
I'm so wrong.
It never was.
So you tried to print on your
If
sending
you
stone?
knew
What
what
did you say to him?
Believe was true.
Hey, how's everything going? Are you okay?
Family, goddammit.
Did I get anything?
I'm okay, yes.
You do not
But
show the
if you're-
sympathy of
if
an
you're in the
elder.
area, you should come to the this outpost quick.
Is Gorilla Tracks alright?
No, she's fine.
Insight check.
Go and roll an insight check.
Alright.
Through the sending stone?
It's gonna be a little bit higher because you're just
I mean,
using voice.
it's
so
pretty
what-
obvious. It's a trap at this
What is
point.
it, tone of voice inside or something?
Wait, what I just missed?
He's like, oh, go, Trank is fine.
23.
23.
Yeah, 18 plus 5.
Sounds like it's the prince that responded. However, his tone is a little.
Motherfucking lion.
I would like to cast
Mercer.
Sending
Mercer.
on Galatrax.
Gorilla tracks?
Yes, if I may,
Do we know
You
him?
can
Well,
attempt.
I will do that. Something.
Give me an Arcana check.
Okay.
Dead.
Who the hell's Gorilla Tracks? Is that
Gorilla
the-
tracks is the ancient gold dragon, or the ancient silver dragon.
The one that helped us fight.
Yeah.
Turn the tower
You said
back.
Arcana?
Well, that roll sucked.
Yeah, it did.
You want to port
That's a
yourself?
12. I can't.
You feel some resistance as you're trying to get the. Are you rubbing your eye with a map?
Yeah, dude. there's
Go to
something
the
like-
bathroom and rinse your eye out.
Yeah.
But I like the pain.
He's trying to rehydrate the waste.
It's fine. It's fine. Go ahead. You're good.
Mercer, is
Maybe if we
there...
cried enough.
Okay, where then we found some vents and exhaust. What is that over here?
Jesus Christ.
I'm not engineer. I'm not quite sure.
Oh, so you don't know about some forge we're sitting on top of? You don't know we're sitting on top of some forge?
Like right down the
Tell
road.
him
man.
No, there's
like your
probably
neighbor.
ventilation for the outpost, but I don't build things. I just kill things.
Do you think the ventilation for the outpost would be way over here? How far is the outpost from where we're at?
Down.
Oh, down.
Da. We are
Might be
drow.
the- So it might be the outpost.
So the
He's
prince,
inside
the
the
prince
mountain.
and Gorilla Tracks are down?
Da.
Beneath us.
Oh, they're in mountain. They're actually that way.
Right. Yeah.
Yes. Da.
Okay.
Cool.
We never met. What's his name? The other guy, his stepdad. Did we?
No.
Okay. Oh. Just for sending purposes.
So, how long ago did this fat dragon
About
come?
3 days ago.
And how did he get in?
There is.
If the outpost is underground.
It's in the side of the mountain. There is a cave entrance in the side of the mountain where we all have our riders fly in and out.
Is there a back entrance?
You could scale the mountain to that, or you can go down the stairs just outside of the door. But it was blocked by rubble last we tried. When we tried going back in yesterday, but it was blocked by rubble.
I wonder if we could clear the rubble.
Probably we just decided not to bother.
What did Alabas leave me?
I left you memory shard. You would know them. You would remember those from your time in the Drake Wardens. It was not uncommon for Drake Wardens to make these like memory shards. It's basically like a pre-programmed message,
Last Will and
Essentially.
Testament type thing. In case they die.
something like that. Yeah,
Alright.
because he knew. He left it before he went to. He flew. Him and Grillatrax flew to that outpost before they went and surveyed the Dragon Pass because he knew getting back into the middle of things that there was a good likelihood that he was going to die, and there were some things he wanted to say before that happened.
Alright. Where is it?
He's in the outpost.
Okay.
He's in Lady Merak's chamber. She also did not make it out. She was overseer of outpost.
Is there anything...
It's not a military installation. We were actually here for public relations with other people of Deskar.
Okay.
He says.
We were trying to fix our name, you know. But most people are afraid to say anything because of, you know,
Racism.
well, that too, but they are also afraid of Deleth.
It stinks of him.
Do my powers still work even though I'm not racist anymore?
Yeah.
King
Okay,
Gillette.
What?
King Gillette.
The Elven King.
Oh,
My anger
I was
shifts
saying
very
King
quickly.
Gillette, and I'm like,
No,
what?
I'm a
The
very
razor company?
all
Hey,
of my
Igor, where'd you guys get all these cool weapons?
These weapons came from Homeland.
Okay, I like the cool darkness thing. It's very
Came
useful.
across from the other side, yes.
Yeah, that was pretty horrible.
How do you do that?
Do you have a greatsword I can take with me?
Unfortunately, no. So
That was worth a shot.
We have lots of gold.
Yeah, could I get one of those off you?
the gold?
No, the cool darkness swords.
No, it is a thing of it's part of my station. This is just kind of who I am.
Okay.
How long of a travel is it to the outpost from here?
It's a few hours. But luckily it's almost dark, so we can go.
What?
That's
This
right.
is the worst time.
We should have
But
them
that's fine.
accompany us.
We have daylight goggles, but it is still not very great.
Yeah.
We can wrap
Wait
up
until daytime.
goggles.
They don't work too well in the daytime, but if it's underground, it's not going to matter.
Yeah.
Oh, so wait, is there
Yeah,
like
we're
a
about to
little
go in
cubby
there.
hole that we're gonna just like Santa down?
I would not go down that
The vent
that
thing.
shaft.
The man.
It's very long way
We'll
down.
try and sneak in the
That's
back
all.
entrance. We'll try and clear the rubble.
Yeah.
Granny Matilda, you might be quite helpful with that if you might.
Ah, that's just right
I have
outside
all
the
the
door.
fireballs.
Well, I
No, I'll
actually
figure it
meant more like move Earth or something.
I would if we waited for a long rest.
Yeah, we can.
I
Make,
don't have it prepared.
well, we can make our way there.
It is like nighttime. The tunnel or the thing down is literally right outside of this tavern. Like they built a kind of an escape hatch.
How far away is the
Over
block? The blockage. Let me ask that. Is the
It's not
blockage?
far, about an hour walk.
Why don't you guys get some rest? And me, Mercer, how strong is your plate wearer back there?
He's very strong. He's a
Maybe,
tough guy.
maybe between a few of us, we might be able to
Siler is on his way.
clear
A
the
short
rubble.
rest or a long rest? Kind of take some rest.
I mean,
Because if we're trying to get me to change my spells, it has to be a long.
I understand.
I could definitely just try to fireball it.
That won't move anything. But yeah, fireball doesn't move stuff. It just
I can
burns.
dimension door twice. No, I can take someone with me.
Yeah.
One person. So I
It's
can
only
do it
5 foot wide
twice.
passage, so
It's what?
it's only 5 foot wide passage.
oh, it won't be that big.
No, but we need to try and clear it
Yeah.
if that's not an option. So why don't a few of us go and try and clear it? If we can't clear it, we'll have to find another way in.
You strong boys, go ahead and see if you can clear.
Fair
How
enough.
strong is Trax? Can Trax do some moving?
Yeah, both me and him have about the same
Wait,
strength.
actually.
So, like, I'm 16, I think he's 17.
Okay.
I have speak with animals. We could try to find like a bear or something. And then I could see if the bear could maybe help us move the stuff out of the way.
I think between.
Try to move with the hands first.
It's always an option. Just a back thing. We can try to find a T-Rex or
I want to
something.
convince Bear to go down in dark cave with us.
No, just to move the rocks out of the way.
This old woman is insane.
Oh.
Yeah, a little bit.
Hey man, I didn't even attack you guys. Right?
Mercer, I've got some stories for you.
I committed a genocide. Not by choice.
Let me
but I
start
did
by
it.
telling you about the lady that got eaten by a purple worm.
Even a purple worm.
Big worm, not just a little like fishing worm.
This lady.
Not a worm.
So what's
yes.
your goddamn step?
We
Just-
brought those here with us.
Yeah.
You
Oh, those were
motherfucker.
yours.
Well, they got away. Yes.
They were. They're
They got
dead.
away.
That is how back in Homeland we used to make new tunnels. We would
We could have used one of
Let's-
those.
kind of like his bear idea, but with purple worm.
We could have, that would have been a good idea. Do you still have a purple worm on you?
No, not
Do you have any way of tracking any others? How many got loose? Let me ask that.
All this was 200 years ago. They
200
probably,
years
those are all
ago?
dead, and they've bred and made more, and there's probably everywhere. Yes.
Never mind then.
Hey, shoot.
Dumb question.
I'm gonna go outside and see if there's any animals afoot.
I can also summon an elemental, and they're really strong.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, okay.
I think
fine.
we have, if we, Mercer, I don't know how ready your team is, but it will
Oh, it's
probably
ready.
be, prior to combat, it might be a good idea for us to get like a good rest. Could we make our way to the rubble and then get a rest and then head our way into...
We could. It's only 1 hour down tunnel. We can sleep in bed.
Listen.
Okay, perfect. Let's go clear some rubble, and then if we gotta get a rest afterwards, we'll get a rest, and then hopefully save the prince.
We're gonna wake up dead.
So,
Unless it's too late.
Well,
guys
that's
are-
all happening. Phineas would like to look around this place and just
Okay.
see if he finds anything.
Are you gonna stealth away?
Yes, as stealthily as possible.
Okay.
Just,
Okay.
you know, sneak into the corner.
Go ahead and give me a stealth check,
Okay.
and then an investigation check.
What is that?
Alright, the stealth check was only 16. I thought about re-rolling it, but I don't think I will for a stealth check.
Okay.
Oh, nat 20 for the investigation.
Nice. So you find there's in the back room back here. There's a couple barrels with like ammunition. So like there's spears, there's arrows, crossbow bolts, things like that.
Cool.
In this other room, the blue and white checkered room, there is like food storage and beer and that sort of thing. And then as you're going around through these rooms, some of them have like trunks and stuff, but it's mostly old like bed sheets and stuff left over from before. But under like you get to like the second to the last one down here, and you open up that trunk and you're rifling through the stuff. And at this point, you're like so covered in moth, like moths and stuff like that, dust, and you're just like, you know what? Fuck it. Fuck it. And you do actually find like a false bottom. Opening it up, there is a pouch in there, and it's got like 2 bottles in it.
Interesting. I would like to make sure it's not trapped.
Go ahead. Well, your investigation check was an nat 20, so I was just kind of throwing that in there.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
I take it, and I take the bottles out, and if it's poison, anything poisonous, I can recognize it. If it's not, then I.
They're not
probably will use
poisonous,
some
but they look fairly familiar. It's 2 greater healing potions.
Score. Alright, pocket those suckers.
They've been in there for a while, dude. They're under all that moth-eaten stuff.
Alright. Cool. I'm done.
I'm gonna check the expiration date. So you guys are digging rocks out of the tunnel. Okay, go ahead and give me a one of you give me a athletics check with advantage, or both of you guys can roll.
Does everybody have potions?
Yeah, you can.
I shall do it. 18.
18.
I have 3 potions of healing, the base ones.
Over the course of this first hour, you managed to clear out about 25 feet of rubble. There's still more, but you've managed to clear out, like, imagining you're just kind of like bucket brigading these stones back and kind of lining them up down one wall to where you can get.
Pyre, didn't you have like an earth elemental you can summon?
Yeah, I would do that.
Okay.
Can you summon him out of the rubble?
Nice. So some of this rubble starts to kind of shift and come to life, and this elemental starts just digging his way through. Give me a athletic or strength check with advantage for him.
Ooh, nice. 23.
Oh, nice.
While he's digging, I'm going to keep an eye out for any cave-ins.
He gets about 40 feet down this path, and finally, after 65 feet of rubble, you manage to. He breaks through to the other side.
Okay. Pyre, can you have him leave about 5 feet of rubble, just enough to make it look like it's still blocked
Yeah.
off? In case anybody comes inspecting this way, I don't want them to realize that we've found this other way in while we take our rest.
So are we, or are we not having me swap over to stone shape?
Not necessary now.
Okay, cool.
They managed to dig through.
Nice.
Then I will come back to the... If you didn't go with us, then we'll inform you when we get back to the outpost.
Okay.
As you guys are headed back to the thing, Colette, the big burly one, is walking. And he kind of walks up to Pyre and taps you on the arm.
Yeah.
I just wanted to say that I have very deep respect for you.
Well, that makes one of us.
You fought very valiantly that day. And you managed to escape. Very good. You have been very good drow.
It was
How do you feel about that,
compliment.
Thank you.
Oh, don't mention it. And he continues down this tunnel.
I collapsed.
Bring it down!
No.
I feel like I know a lot of my memories are just coming back, and apparently I've known these guys, but these guys seem really friendly. Too happy. Drow are too happy. Is there something wrong?
I don't know. I don't surround myself with happy people a lot.
Doesn't it feel weird?
Yeah.
He seemed happy by comparison to the rest of you guys.
Did I come across any personal correspondence when I was going through the rooms?
Actually, no.
Bummer.
Yeah, this is more of a fallback point for kind of a regroup and escape from there. But nobody else regrouped here. That's kind of what they were waiting on.
Alright, when they get back, hey, you guys good on potions? You guys have?
I actually don't have one, and it wouldn't hurt for me to carry one with me.
Yes.
The older, the more quiet of the drow there, Rydips, he says, I'm okay, I've got two in my room.
I was asking my my teammates, but it's good to know that you're prepared.
Da. Oh, right then.
I hand him the dusty old one. One of the dusty old ones.
I'm good.
You good?
Thank you. What kind
Granny, you good? Greater feeling.
I am all right. Thank you, though.
Alright, cool. Alright.
This is actually pretty funny. I'm going to take this.
We're going to bed now?
So you guys are taking a long rest?
Mm-hmm.
Sounds like it.
Alright. So, go ahead and...
I will do that thing. I will take that long rest.
Go ahead and mark off your long rest.
I will do so.
Change any spells you wanted to change. Throughout the night, the three drow kind of take shifts,
Interesting.
kind of staying up, watching the door.
I know you guys don't like the daylight too much, but we'll be underground for the most part, correct?
Da, yeah. We've only got to go 5 feet, and we're in the underground. It'll be okay.
Okay.
Since I'm bunking with Granny, I assume, I whisper, I'm really tempted to steal one of those swords, but I don't want to piss them off.
There are a lot of rooms.
Yeah.
You don't have to sleep with Matilda,
Yeah. Well,
but it's funnier if you do.
Yeah.
As we bunk down, I'd kind of like to make my way to Pirate's area, just check in, be like, hey, Pirate, everything all right?
No.
I mean, that's
Everything's pretty fucking horrible.
Hey, that's
A lot's changed.
That's a lot to take in all at once.
Yes, everything is bad, and my life is a waste. Thank you for checking in.
I don't think so.
No, well, good for you.
Hey, maybe one day you'll find, a brighter pillar to follow, and I'll tap my breastplate and be like, there's still some hope for you. And I'll walk to my room.
Did you go to his door, knock
The
on
great
his door?
dumpster fire pisses on your Bahamut.
Do you have a moment to speak about Bahamut, our Lord and Savior?
Ugh.
Wow. We know who the douche of the team is. Remember we stood over.
Hey, Lenny went from party animal to just
Fuck you.
I'm better than you. Wait until he meets his dad.
Speaking of, so when you go to sleep,
So when you go to sleep, here we go.
you wake up and
He's in my room.
the hall of Elder Peak. However, all the oil paintings are of me and you. Also, you in a thong, oiled up, playing little games like catch, tag, stuff like that, and also winning epic battles. Your mother is there, and your stepbrothers.
Well,
And-
I see my mom, and then I see
Yeah.
like 3 elvish people, like younger elvish
Yes,
people.
they look almost exactly like Vicos, but younger, in different stage.
That's creepy.
They all have the same kind of look, and your favorite meal is before you.
What's my favorite meal?
No, your mother would know. And you feel a nice wet hug from behind.
Whoa.
Oh, Lenny, it is good to hold you in my hands.
Why is he wet?
Oh, he's wet.
He's oiled up wearing a
Your mother, she has cooked your favorite meal.
Is this a dream?
What?
Is this a dream?
No, I snatched you out of that wretched place and brought you here. Please, eat.
I will. You said I see my mother?
Yeah.
I'll walk over to my mom, and I'll just put my hands on her shoulder and be like, "This is what you decided to move on to."
He's a very rich man, Wonderful. He's very powerful. He's returned me to my station. Is Monstre Court.
Mom, I left to become rich and powerful to help return you to your station.
This was much faster, and now you don't have to be in danger anymore. You can come and stay with me
That makes
and
me
your
feel,
stepfather.
makes me feel really loved.
Lenny,
Thanks, Mom.
Give him the
I'll
don't
pat
want
her
you
on the
to-
shoulders.
I don't want you to be in danger
son.
anymore.
yes, come walk with me.
I'll okay.
hold his hand.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm not holding your hand.
So,
I'll click my boots and I'll fly above his chair, so I'm putting myself in a higher station than he is. So I'll hover above his chair
somehow,
level.
whenever you go up there, you feel like a ceiling of force,
I'm
and
bending,
you're pushing.
I'm bending myself over like this, and I'm still trying to be above you.
A wall of
Yes.
Just keeps moving the tiles in front of you.
It is good news. You can join our family, and you don't have to do this silly adventuring anymore. Do you know how many people you have pissed off? Your group in general.
That tends to happen.
You will be murdered soon in your bed, and there is nothing I can do about it when you
I
are
mean,
far.
apparently you can snatch me out of my bed, and you're always watching me, you're always talking to me. So, I mean, the chances of me dying without anyone knowing or seeing it are very slim, thanks to you.
Yes, but only if you come and join your family.
Well, you hugged me and you were wet, so apparently one of us have already done that. So,
Your mother misses you, wonderful.
I highly doubt that. I honestly, when I left my mom, I told her I was going to go out and make a name for myself and come back.
And you did a good job for your abilities.
I'm
But
just dead eye stare.
you being half elf, you have done so much. I'm very proud of you. But
Here's that.
you have everything you need here.
I doubt that.
What else would you need? Family that loves you?
I have been called to a higher purpose, and I cannot do that if I am here
Oh, your silly dragon.
being attended to my every whim. And I see the way that my siblings are treated. They're all like sitting over there, like in the same like uniform. They all have a station.
They do.
And that is not me. Like you said, I'm only half elf. I'll never fit in here with you guys.
No, you will. Lenny, you have the wrong idea about elves.
Comes back in a thong, all this up.
You think that elves are uncaring creatures that are just treat everyone as lower than them. That is not it. You see, what we have in abundance of is love. And it saddens us when beings such as yourself have such a short lifespan. And I would love for you to be pampered and taken care of for the small amount of years you have left.
Oh, that's not the way I see things. And I appreciate what you have done for my mom. She's had a very hard life. So I do appreciate everything you have done. She seems very happy.
She's very happy.
And I don't need to know about anything else besides she's very happy.
Very happy.
You painted that picture for me several nights.
I have a painting of it.
Close my eyes. Close my eyes.
No, I would not do that.
And I
this
just
thing called stop motion.
I say, Vicus, what did you do before you joined the council?
Oh, I actually have a book. And he takes out a book.
Vicus, what did you do before you joined the council?
Yes, you see, I was destined to be on the council. My father, he did not see eye to eye. He was a warrior type, very masculine, and he wanted his son to be to replace him one day. I always had a talent for magic, but I was like, I can be as good as any warrior. Just let me practice my magic. He threw me away. I had to prove myself on the battlefield. And eventually I did. And lo and behold, I have surpassed him. I am now leader of the Shining Knights.
And I will say, well, Dad.
Yeah.
And I cringe, like when
My boy.
When
you find yourself telekinetically picked up and put on his lap in the chair. My boy.
So, given what you went through to prove yourself, I want the same opportunity.
Oh, but you already proved yourself. He peached your cheek a little. I saw how you killed all those dragons.
Well, like I said, I'm on a different
Are we
path
still
now.
asleep at this point?
Yeah, we're often.
Okay. So if you're like, dude, he's fucking gone. I don't know where he went.
In a different room.
I can see that we have some similarities. But much like you had to prove yourself, I still have things that I need to prove before I come back and join the family.
I understand you have your wild oats. So I will let you go. I like this. You prove to me that you are worthy of a leadership role, and I may have something for you in our court.
I'll reach over and just give him a quick little hug, like a little side hug, since I'm sitting on his lap already.
God.
And I'll just say, thank you.
His heart grew 3 sizes that day.
Thank you for taking care of my mom.
He's like, that's it, you're not leaving?
Now I need to go back.
Say daddy.
Okay.
No, not say Daddy. I said Dad already, and that was like, yeah, I need to go back now.
And do you?
Not a please.
You're all skin and bones. Have a little. Eat a little bit.
Is it Turkish delight?
You can take it back with you.
The Elvish equivalent of beanies and weenies is sitting on the table.
Turkish delight.
What's just a little taste? Can you like, dip your finger in there and just get like a bean?
Yeah, I guess I'll grab the plate and I'll come back to your lap and be like, now can I go?
You're gonna take the whole plate? You just go back and you're just hanging
Yeah,
out.
I wake up the next morning and I'm like, was it all a dream? And I look over and there's a bowl of beanies and weenies on the table.
You go unconscious and then you wake up during the normal, whenever your shift is.
And I just wake
and
up
there's
and I'm
a bowl of food.
There's just a bowl on your body.
and
Just
weird like
right
massage
next to
oil
it.
on my back. Like,
Yet somehow it's still warm. Yeah.
The massage oil or the food?
Yes.
yes.
Exactly.
Okay. That was.
And you're somehow a line of lavender is surrounding you in your sleep, like a perfect outline, like it was like a crime scene.
I'm gonna have to find a way out to kill the guy. All right.
So you guys wake up from your long rest. Lenderville wakes up very confused.
Very confused. I'm gonna go.
The entire room smells like lavender.
I'm gonna find a place to take a
And
shower.
Axe body spray, probably.
Even if it's like a sink type shower where I'm just like splashing myself and scrubbing.
There is wash tub in the hole.
Thank you.
Why do you smell like that?
Long story.
He has daddy issues.
Oh, yes.
Say finish, you don't.
Makes sense. So-
who even know your finish?
Mercer, was
What
there
do you
anything
know?
else? Was it just the giant dragon that attacked the base?
No, it started off there with these big troll things.
Okay.
Many heads, there was 2 of them. They had many heads and the arms.
Oh, yeah, okay.
And they climbed in through the...
Did we end up killing this thing?
We killed one of them.
They climbed through our tunnel. A couple days ago, they saw, I guess, softening us up. They immediately attacked Growlithrax. She liked the open space so she could maintain her dragon form. And they immediately started attacking her. It did not take her long to kill them. But afterwards, after she finished them off, this dragon thing flew in and squared off with her. Many of my comrades were killed in the battle as they were in the way.
Good. No. Bad. I'm sorry.
Including
It takes me getting used to.
Yes.
Yeah.
including Lady Merrick, our overseer.
They're friends, not fiends.
Fish are friends, not food.
What the fuck is Wounders doing here?
And your friend with the shiny breastplate was smelling like lavender this
I'll
morning.
go over and just like rub up on like Pyre a little bit, like rub my back like I'm itching it. Just be like,
I know what we're doing,
Oh.
but it's good.
okay.
The fuck is wrong with you two?
This is very
We're about to
confusing.
go into battle and y'all are rubbing up on each other.
Thornton
This is
That's changing sense.
I heard it's an old Drake Warden tradition. You do that before you go into a big battle.
That is false.
These humans are very interesting.
I don't know if we're going to battle. We're just going into a cave.
So
No, wherever we go, there's battle. We find it.
let's I suppose let's go. Are you guys prepared? You ready?
Yep.
If you need any arrows or
Oh, no, not yet.
crossbow ammunition, there's some in the back room.
Appreciate
A
it.
few simple weapons. If you do not have one, I assume you probably have one.
Mhm.
Cool.
So you guys can stock up on all your arrows and everything.
Gotcha.
Anything interesting in the background?
He went there searching through there. There wasn't really anything but like mundane weapons. It was more of a stockpile for worst case scenario. This is kind of the rally point for them to move on from there.
You got some of those see through the dark goggle things that you wear? Like you had an extra
No,
pair?
the goggles we wear are so we can see in daylight.
Oh.
And he kind of hands one over to you, and you go to look through it, and it pretty much blacks out everything. They're like
Oh.
welding goggles
Yeah,
almost.
that's not very helpful. Thanks.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll give you my goggles of night. This might help.
Do you already have dark sight or something?
Now I have blind sight in 10 feet,
Okay.
and I have a flaming sword.
Yeah,
So,
that would definitely help.
No.
Yes, goggles at night would be very handy for the rogue. They can't see in the dark.
Who would make a rogue without night vision?
This guy.
Him.
Wait, what is your race?
Halfling.
I thought halflings had dark vision.
No.
They know. That is gnomes.
Yeah. They get enough bonuses by never rolling a 1.
Yeah,
Exactly.
ever.
Yeah.
I get to re-roll like everything, so.
So where are we going?
I think those two.
Yeah.
We're going down the tunnel,
Hopefully he's got the pizza too.
right?
Mm.
Right.
Yeah. Tunnel. To the tunnel.
So you guys go down these spiral stairs once again. It's down about 30, 40 feet, and then they hit the bottom. There's a little chamber down here, and then the tunnel strikes out dead straight from there. Like, as you continue, it doesn't deviate at all. It's perfectly straight tunnel. You move past your area where all the rubble was, travel an hour, 2 hours, about 4 hours in.
This is a big tunnel.
It's a very long tunnel, yes. About 4 hours in, down this tunnel, it's a little claustrophobic in here. Mercer, so we are getting close. I need a perception check from somebody.
I'd do it.
Alright, that's
Good.
I'll apologize to Pyre for rubbing up on him earlier. Just tell him that things were really weird last night.
23.
Importance for the
I was
day.
teleported away.
So,
23?
Do you want to roll bad?
By who?
huh?
Do you
By
wanna roll
my
bad for this?
stepdad.
No, I can use some of those too.
He
He
kidnapped you?
kidnapped me and pretty
So
much
if
told
there's
me
something
that
you
he wanted me
really
to stay
want
with
to
him because I would be safer than being with you guys, that we have made a lot of enemies.
Oh, that is true.
Yeah.
This is pretty much like the most unsafe place ever.
Tell me something I don't know, man.
Yeah, can you adopt me?
And then he covered me in lavender oil and stuff and sent me back.
Oh, never mind. Yeah, that sounds horrible.
Oh, that's kind of sweet.
That sounds horrible.
That sounds like a good day for
You
me.
hear something, sounds like there's something kind of thrashing around further down. Something big.
What do you robot eyes see?
I will use my ability.
I whisper to Mercer.
Divine
"Is there
sense.
I don't
Something in
see
here?
anything.
I thought you said this was like kind of an outpost.
I don't have dark vision.
Let's see if you can hear it. But this is very big. There is nothing that's supposed to be here.
I would like to sneak up ahead.
Okay, go ahead and roll stealth checks.
Divine sense pick up anything?
No, it sounds like it's a little bit further than
Okay.
divine sense. Yeah, I wonder. I don't think he would have tried to cast divine sense. It's a little too far for all that.
You missed the makeout session with Vicos and Linderville.
I figured.
And yeah,
It was beautiful.
It was hot.
It was.
It was me and my step siblings and my mom. It was a crazy big
I
old
think I saw a
mess.
video.
So much oil.
I think it's, is it oil or lube?
Yes.
Both.
There it is.
yes. So does everybody roll stealth checks?
I have.
I was gonna sit in the back because I know my stealth checks are not gonna be great, but I can roll. Yeah. You want all of us roll, or just people that are going up scout ahead?
I'm assuming all you guys are eventually moving down this tunnel.
Very quiet. I'm trying not to get killed. Ooh, nice.
Yeah, very nice.
Look at cow.
Good thing I have a -2 in stealth. No.
Plus
It's a 21.
Yeah, stealth check from
Yeah.
side.
I get a +2 to stealth.
21?
I got 21. So I got
21?
7.
I also have a 21.
Wow.
Hell of a roll.
Blackjack!
So bad.
I got a +7.
Okay.
I got a +7 and got a 13.
Welcome to it.
What is it? I can't even read that. My vision's blurry.
You
Nine.
get
We
a
can
plus
do
0.
something about
Nine.
dust. Anytime we need
Nine.
dust to be super stealthy, you roll shit.
Roll for these three guys.
My face hurts.
You can mix his name too.
They didn't do so hot
Should
either.
you have driven? Over
Yeah,
here?
all day.
No, should you have driven?
Oh yeah, no, I'm fine. The painkillers aren't kicked in. That's the worst part.
I can't see,
Have
but
you
I'm
tried
alright to
smoking?
drive.
Tell me you like to see homeless makers.
Have you tried smacking your face?
That's
on
not
something?
Mountain
And I
Dew
was
you're
in
drinking.
numb before he started pulling.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You never are.
No. He was like, "How much sleep did you get?" I said, "About an
Enough.
hour and a half." About an hour and a half of sleep, and then I went to the dentist.
Sleeping's gonna be so good tonight.
So, you guys are continuing down this tunnel for a little ways. It starts to, as you get closer to the end, you see there's a little bit of light filtering into it. And it opens up into what they were describing as basically their hangar of sorts. A couple of spots along the walls, you see these dead griffins, big massive gashes across their neck and whatnot. And the end of this opening, you see this massive opening, and you see that these tattered, they look like very thick, essentially curtains, but like this very thick tarp material, like boat sails almost, that they would pull across as like a light shade, but they're all just kind of ripped and shredded. And in the center of this, you see Grellitrax. And she's kind
You
of
say gorilla?
Grellitrax.
Oh.
And she kind of moves, and you hear the scraping of her scales across the stone ground. She kind of flops over to one side, and she's just kind of writhing a little bit.
She look hurt.
She looks fucked up.
Alright, I
No
will.
big dragon.
I will
Is she friendly?
instantly cast. Where's my spells? Sorry. I'm gonna clear wounds at
Oh, there. I'll
fourth level.
Long rest.
Okay.
Okay, so long rest, and then I'll do lesser restoration if she needs it.
Okay.
She's still a bit off.
Hmm?
It's the big. Do we see the big fat dragon?
No, it already flew off. They told you Circuitar went after it, kind of tracking it.
23.
To see where it went. 23 points of healing?
Yeah.
Okay. You cast this, and as the spell starts to take effect, you see this green kind of right the closest point to you. You see this like miasma just kind of intercept the spell,
I fly back.
and then it starts to. There's more of this green stuff around her, and she seems to be like writhing in pain.
I fly
Like
back.
restoration.
I fly back, and I say, "Yep, you better cure. You better do something about
So
this."
you cast your lesser restoration. You see a point of where the green kind of away for a little second, and then it's right back.
I just got rid of Dispel Magic.
I have Dispel Magic though.
Try it.
So I'll do it. Let it rip.
No effect.
No.
Can I make like an Arcana check and find out what's going on? By chance?
But yeah, she's been
You don't
taken
need to.
over.
Oh.
It's
You've seen it.
The
yeah,
same thing
you
has
guys have seen
happened
this
to
before.
Oh, okay.
Where's Circuitar?
firsthand.
Circuitar, he's already gone. He's chasing after the big green thing.
Would we know how to fix
I
it?
thought this was his dragon.
No, Grelitrax is the big silver one.
Oh, this is
the
the
ancient
silver dragon.
Yeah, this is the ancient silver dragon.
Alright.
She takes up a good portion of this.
I'm not
She's not moving. She's just like
So what do we do?
flipping like
Grelitrax,
flopping around.
fight it!
No, she's just kind of laying there, and you see her writhing around like.
All right.
Is there like a muzzle or something near her mouth?
She's a big dragon.
I'd like to get as close as I can to touch her.
Because if it's
I'm going to jump into her mouth.
What?
You're gonna jump into Grelitrax's mouth.
Yes.
What?
So
Yes.
You're gonna what?
Hang on.
so I still have that 5th level Greater Restoration spell scroll.
You do.
Yes, I have not used it.
Okay.
Let's go ahead and break that bad bitch out.
That's when the DM forgot about shit.
Listen, no, and I've been holding on to it, and I was like,
Alright.
fuck, this is like
So
serious
you have to
shit.
roll for it. Go ahead and look
Okay.
on there.
No, just automatically does it.
Nope.
Okay.
Go there and
so
look
I
and
gotta
see
look
what
at
you
the
have to
spell.
roll.
Yeah.
Go look at
Greater
the-
Restoration.
It's specifically in the spell says.
I think it's like
here's
10
DM bullshit.
I think it's like
Here's the bullshit.
One curse, any reduction, any effect reduced.
No, there's a.
I think it's 10
you have to look
plus
at.
the
You have to look at spell scroll. It's 10
highest spell.
5th level.
plus the level. So
It might be 15. I think.
15 Arcana check.
Or it might be 11.
So I have
Since
to
you can cast 4th levels.
No, it's
Or is it
10
just-
plus the level of the spell.
Okay.
So you have to roll. You have to roll for this
You
one.
have to roll to make a spell scroll work that's above your.
Hey, baby boy,
I'm gonna bless him.
No, I'm just gonna give him a 16.
Nice.
Nice.
So it's
For you, baby boy.
So
All right.
20 right there.
So you cast Greater Restoration on her, and this green kind of miasma just starts to just suck back into her, and then she just kind of lays there still.
Oh, thank God. I didn't want to jump in her mouth.
Wait, so the miasma's still there though, or is it gone?
You don't see it.
Okay, cool. Good.
Yeah, they do it by feeding them tainted
Pyre,
meat.
try talking to her
Yeah,
before we heal her anymore.
yeah. Grelitrax, you there? And I'll say it in Draconic.
You don't get a response.
Punch her. Smack her.
I'm gonna lay on him.
She appears to be like breathing, very labored. She's taken some serious wounds.
I'm gonna lay on hands here for 10 points.
There's these big gashes on her neck and stuff like that.
I use all my lay on hands on her.
So ancient silver dragons have 400 and something hit points, almost 500. So it's like a drop in the bucket.
Well, just hopefully trying to get her responsive.
I
I burnt my 4th level spell on her.
Alright, I'll do a 3rd level cure wounds on her.
I'm running around taking a look at places, making sure there's nobody here.
See how much that's for.
Perception check.
That's 20 points I just gave her.
I'm gonna support him because I get nothing else to
Okay. Perception check, or he can have advantage.
do. I mean, he's gonna.
I already have advantage.
Yeah.
Oh,
okay.
so you can roll too.
Okay.
As you're both running around.
So everyone stop burning resources on her. It's not going to work.
18.
Just need to secure this
19.
area, and hopefully she can heal whenever she has
You
to.
guys go searching around. You do find 2 more drow in a kind of room. They've got the door barricaded and everything. They're
still alive?
yeah. As you guys are walking around talking and stuff, there are 2 drow still alive. They're just barricaded.
I'll
into
bring
this
Mercer
chamber.
over there.
Okay.
I'll bring
What
Igor.
were you guys doing? Trying to
I was
secure the
stopping them
area?
from healing
Okay.
and wasting
And
it.
how many hit points have you guys done so far?
I
You did,
slept 20.
you did 20,
It's
and then you did
long time.
the first one you did was, the first one you did was absorbed by the green stuff. So how much was the second one you did?
I laid on hand for 10.
10? Okay, 10.
And
Okay,
then
so 30.
20.
Yeah. So I'll also just start. I'll specifically be looking for the prince's tracks since I'm fairly familiar with it.
Okay. Looking for the tracks?
Yeah. Looking for his tracks.
That thing's tracks? They're easy to find.
Yeah. But yeah, and everyone else here is drowned.
Yeah, I mean that big thing is there. Its prints are very.
No, the prince's tracks.
Oh, the prince's tracks. Okay. I thought you were talking about like the big monster thing.
He's not.
You don't. I mean, everybody's shoes look about the same, but you don't.
Well, I mean, they're elf.
Go ahead and roll survival,
Packing it.
and it'd be a straight away
Oh, okay.
I mean, that's nicely good.
because it would also be disadvantage.
19.
You see a couple sets of tracks that look like they might be his. There is one set in particular that was more recent than the others, over near Grella tracks, and they went back in the direction that these two went.
Okay, I'll follow that.
Down a little passage. You continue down this passage. It kind of closes in. You know, it's a 10-foot ceiling, 5-foot wide, and you kind of like the passage you came in. You go down a little ways, and you see these two kind of like beating on this door. You hear voices on the other side, but they don't seem to. But the tracks lead to that door.
Igor, where does this go?
This door is just sleeping quarters.
This
You guys
way-
in?
Can I Misty step
you
in
Yeah,
there?
like a key or
You
something.
can Misty
like that?
step in there.
Alright, I'll Misty step in
It
there.
seems because you can kind of push the door and it opens about an inch or two. Like he's throwing his shoulder into it, and then it seems to be barricaded from the other side.
I'll Misty
If
step
we
in
if
there.
we all pushed on it as a group, could we try to open it?
Probably. Granny
I've
Matilda
already
just
Misty
stepped
I've
in
already
there.
popped in there.
What's your AC? No, I'm
And you
just
died.
Oh god.
kidding. No. So you Misty step in. You see. You did see the prince. You see the prince.
Oh.
And
He's green.
he's tied to a chair. Hands tied to the arms of the chair, feet tied to the legs, and he's tied around his waist, and he's got a gag in his mouth. And you see this drow woman dressed really nice.
Okay.
You know, and she's holding a blade, not a shadow blade, just a regular blade to his throat.
Great.
Well, this isn't the bathroom.
That's awesome. If that's
She's
just poof right back.
what are you doing here?
I'm trying to find the bathroom, but
Roll a deception check.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah,
Come on,
that's fair.
Matilda.
It's not gonna be very high, I don't
Start
think.
squatting.
Piss yourself to get advantage.
Take off the defense.
Wait, you said persuasion or deception?
Deception.
That's a 10. She doesn't know. I'm an old lady.
Does a 22 hit you?
It would if we were in combat.
So she's on high alert. She hearing noise at the door. She's got this blade like ready. She reaches behind her and this dagger in
Okay,
your direction.
that's fine.
That's going to be 7 points of piercing damage as you get nailed in the chest with this dagger.
The heck is going on in there, Granny?
That's fine.
Some explosive diarrhea.
She says,
nothing my
however you got in here, you need to turn around and go the other way.
I yell, it's the tarnished coins. It's,
What the fuck are the tarnished coins?
we're the ones that dropped the prince off here. We've come to save you.
And
Roll a
I'm like,
persuasion check.
yeah. At this time, me, Dust, and the drow are trying to push the door open. Hopefully.
17. Wait, 18.
Alright. She's like still holding the blade to his neck. You guys can't see, but Granny Matilda can. And Mercer says, Lady Merak, it is Mercer. We are trying to get back in. They helped us clear the rubble. They are here to help.
And you just heard an old lady. So how do you feel
We
about
have
that?
Thornton with us.
Who the fuck is Thornton?
No, I'm not just known throughout the trial.
Mercer's like,
Drow Lord
she does not know who Thornton is. So it was my friend. I don't know that she's ever met him. Lady Merrick, we're pushing the door in.
That was just my door.
And you guys start pushing between all of you guys. It wouldn't be too hard. There's a couple pieces of furniture and stuff wedged up against it, and you kind of push and shoulder this door open. And you see her there. There's this drow woman. She's kind of wearing this, almost looks like a evening gown sort of deal. Black with this like silver trim and whatnot and embroidery. And she's got a patch over one eye.
Why is the prince tied up? Is he acting strange?
So, give me a perception check on the prince.
Perception. That is 17.
You see as he starts to struggle against his binds, you see this just little flicker of green in his eyes.
I see.
Fuck, how did he get that?
Too.
And I had to use that on
Hi, sir.
Dragon, huh?
Well,
Interspecies relationships.
yeah.
Yeah,
What?
it did.
Interspecies relationships.
Try lesser resto on him.
Okay, so let me
I'm
walk over
assuming it's
there.
not going to work.
Wait, she has a knife to him still.
Yeah.
Well, we're gonna try to fix this. You just bear with us. You can keep him tied up.
Like one fluid motion, sword is
Yeah.
sheathed.
We don't want him untied until
Yeah.
this is
Let me
gone.
walk over there and just grasp onto his forearms while he's sitting on the chair while
Yeah.
I'm casting it.
I have been assaulted.
How does that work?
You cast Lesser Resto on him, and the green flares up brighter in his eyes, and he's really pissed trying to get out of this chair.
Guys, it didn't work.
Can I inspect him and see if he has like a ring or anything on him that we would have been like the one that Gideon received?
Sure, go ahead and roll a.
So,
I mean, I'm glad we saved the dragon over this kid.
the other dragons, when we knocked them to unconsciousness, the green stuff left them.
Really?
When you killed him.
Oh,
What about rolling a perception or investigation?
revivify.
Investigation.
Investigation is a 27.
How many diamonds do we have?
The only ring you see on him is the ring of mind shielding that you gave him.
And that did nothing.
Can you dispel magic?
I mean, I can't
So-
after my long rest, but I did.
As you guys are, he's still gagged. He's still like, fighting through this gag.
Hey, can you
All right.
take off that?
Hey, I got a plan. Everybody, and
I'd like to hear it.
You're gonna stab Prince in the neck?
Yeah, if we know we can kill him and bring him back, then
Yeah, we don't know if it's going to save him.
Well, let's make sure you prepared the spell today.
I can
No,
do it.
I absolutely have revivify.
Can we take
I'm
off the
never
mind
getting
shield
rid
You
of
ring?
that.
have one diamond left.
One diamond
Real
left
quick.
then. Do we want to use it now?
Can we take off the mind shield ring from his finger real quick?
Because, I mean, it's not
Well,
doing
can't
that
you-
thing.
Can't you just dispel the magic? Didn't we do that before?
I can't. Not. I already
can't,
did
Go
but
ahead
it
and
I
off.
don't have it.
I'll snatch the ring
Because
off.
that's-
All right, I'm gonna cast
I didn't
detect
have-
thoughts
I didn't
on him
have
once the
to
ring
do
is removed, just to get an insight as to what.
Look,
they
I already
think
played a
about.
character that got taken over. I'm not touching that ring.
Yeah.
I just get an idea of like what they
These
think
characters
about, you know?
being taken over, me being right in front of them, because I really don't want to know home.
So you pull off the ring of mind shielding, and his eyes open up, and they're really green.
Put it back,
and
put it back, put it back.
And he's like, his muscles are starting to bulge, and you hear the rope starting to.
I knock him the fuck out.
As
Put it
you
back.
roll a unarmed strike, as you are detecting thoughts, you hear this voice, and it's not his own. It's this female voice whispering to come, just over and over again.
Can I dispel magic on him after the ring's off?
On him?
On the prince, yeah.
Yeah, you can try.
It was 6 damage.
You hit him in the face, and he actually doesn't really flinch at all. You just hit him, and it just kind of.
Alright, so what do you want me to roll? It says for each.
Anything that'll let me back away without
I
dying?
cast the spell at 3rd level, so it says the DC is 10 plus the spell's level.
Go ahead and roll.
Not with the 2.
Can't you give him
Like already rolled.
I can't. He already rolled.
Oh, yeah.
Alright, my spell did nothing, boys. Go ahead and knock
Fuck.
Yeah, he's got it. He's still got the gag in. He's biting through his gag right
Fuck it,
now.
I'm doing lesser
can I
one more
cast,
time to try to buy us
confusion?
time.
You already did it once.
Can I cast confusion on him?
Do it again? Okay.
Well, you could. You can do it as many times as you want, but you're.
He takes
It
6
didn't-
damage.
Huh? 6 damage?
Punched him.
You punched him again?
Okay. Lesser rest is on
That's 12.
Or second level, that's right.
Can I cast confusion on him?
Sure. Go ahead.
Okay.
What's
I'll
the
do
spell
that.
do exactly?
So he has to make a wisdom save.
Okay.
So they can't take reactions, and they roll a d10 at the start of each of their turns to determine their behavior.
Okay.
It lasts for up to a minute.
Person has to save from it every time.
Let's see. At the end of each of its turns, an affected creature can make a wisdom saving throw. If it succeeds, this effect ends for that target.
Okay.
So it's a 16, so he'd have to roll. Does he get it with disadvantage, though, because his mind is being taken over?
Or does he get advantage because there's 2 mines in there?
And you get punched in the face.
I feel like it would be less. I feel like it'd be a disadvantage.
Garbage.
I completely brain dumped. Like I'm scrolling and I was like, oh, I do. So let's.
Perhaps we're doing this wrong. Maybe we should use
I'm
him
just
to
buying
find
time.
Neresaris.
I don't think so.
I punched him again.
We don't have the magical ability to do
You only
that.
do dispel magic ones?
No, we let him go and we follow him.
He doesn't necessarily mean he's going to get a lot of those green guys were coming after us.
Oh, you bastard.
Did it roll up?
I'm waiting on the thing.
I have 2
Or
4.
I'll go ahead and roll.
I have 2 4 goals.
Wisdom save?
Yeah, 16.
Let's do it.
He rolled a natural 18.
God damn it.
I don't know
Alright.
what his bonus is on that. It might be a negative.
How would that?
Oh, no, it's
how
plus
would
2.
I actually roll that?
So it would be a dirty roll.
So what is it?
Alright. Never mind then.
I've punched him 3 times now
Yeah.
for 18 damage.
Okay. And then Pyrean was for 6.
No. 3 times in addition to my first one.
So I guess we're just gonna kill him?
You guys are just
Well,
beating
yeah,
this
let's
dude.
I'm trying to knock him out.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to kill him. I'm trying to knock him out.
Alright.
Go to sleep.
Oh, he rolled
Holy
really good on
shit.
his dispel.
Spell magic at
magic?
4th level. I rolled a 16
Plus a
It's an
nat 16.
arcana check.
plus an arcana. So what's my
It,
arcana stat? So that's a plus 4, so that's a dirty 20.
It's not a magical effect.
It's not. Okay.
No, but now he's unconscious. Hopefully.
You guys have used Dispel Magic on this corruption multiple times and it's never worked.
Wasn't it Remove Curse that got rid of it? Or?
It was, no, it was the Greater Restoration.
Okay, yeah, we'll just, between me and Dust, we can knock him the fuck out.
Yeah, you
He's
guys
kinda
just,
slowly back
you guys are
away
just
as they
beating
come
this
in and
dude.
start swinging.
yeah, you're going full on,
Maybe we should just gag him again.
Phoenix is just staring at him.
Well, there's
What are you guys doing to this kid?
my man.
Kid, this is the king.
Yeah, why are you beating the crap out
Well,
of him?
technically, he's still just a prince. They have a
We
king
want to get
right
him the
now.
high school experience. He's getting bullied.
So I'll say after a few minutes of you guys just beating this dude's face to death,
The drow.
he does
You get Neresaris, you
finally just slump forward and his whole body relaxes.
We did it. We killed him.
So,
Was it-
I'm sorry, I missed your name, the female drow. What happened to him? What happened to the dragon?
Yeah, it's weird.
What?
My name is Lady Mirek.
Okay.
Oh, wait, no, it's greater.
The when this abomination arrived here, they set to attacking Grelotrex. As soon as it started attacking Grelotrex, he drew his blade and turned on us. Eyes flashed green. Started fighting us. We managed to, at great loss of life, we managed to subdue him.
When did he get possessed?
So he killed all those griffins we saw.
No, that was the abomination.
If I may be so bold as to say, I say we let him loose now, and then we try to get him into something a little stronger than rope and wooden chairs.
Well, he's
In
unconscious
case,
now, so
yeah, but like when he wakes up, there's a possibility he might still be under control.
Well, can you go into his mind and see what's going on in there?
Can I do it to unconscious creatures?
Yeah, they automatically fail their saves.
Let me see.
If he wakes up, we'll punch him again.
Yeah. Could,
Yeah,
as he's unconscious, could I make a medicine check to make sure that like we stabilize him?
Well, we got a grave cleric, so he can just instantly stabilize him
Oh, that's true.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Alright, yeah. I cast detect thoughts.
and keep him
Okay,
at
But
zero.
I do think we
hit
should
points.
wrap him up with a little bit of something.
So what are you? What are you looking for?
Surface thoughts initially, and then I'm gonna probe deeper.
Surface thoughts are nothing because he's
That's what she
unconscious.
said.
Alright, deeper. I'm gonna pretty much try to look for things that could tell me if he is himself now or if he's still under the control of said witch lady.
And find out how he got possessed in the first
That
place.
too, yeah.
So as you're, I'm assuming you're kind of like whispering in his ear to pull these thoughts to the front. as he's unconscious, and he can't really fight against it because he is unconscious. So you're basically kind of talking his mind through this dream walk, essentially. So finding out when he was originally captured and possessed, it was right after he left Cadeller.
Okay.
Before you guys encountered him the first time.
Okay. So he was just a sleeper agent waiting for the right activation.
His orders were to kind of get bounced around from powerful location to powerful location, letting Naraceris know where all the power players were, so she could send her people after him. First it was Kamira's tower, now it's the Drow.
Okay.
At their forward outpost.
And then, do I know if he's still under control or not?
He is, yes.
We might have to kill this guy. No, alright. Do I know... So is it just his thoughts, or is it her thoughts mixed in with his?
It's his thoughts. You're getting little whispers here and there of commands, but mostly it's just return, come back.
Would I know any of
Stuff
her
like that.
plans other than just she's trying to gather information?
He didn't know anything more than what he was told to do.
But he was captured in Cadeller.
He was captured south of Cadeller.
Right. So he had to have gotten
2 days
taken to some sort of place to be worked upon. Do I know where that place would be?
Right there on the side of the road. Just like when they corrupted everybody else, they did it right there.
Who's they? Was it her and somebody else, or just her?
Wasn't her.
So who was it?
It was the Drake Wardens that they'd already captured.
Any that we haven't come across yet?
No. It was the Triton dude that you guys had already killed at the tower.
Do we know anything about Swole Dragon?
He doesn't know anything about Swole Dragon.
Okay. About Creed?
He was just activated whenever Swole Dragon got there.
So what should we do?
I wonder.
Phineas goes over and takes that ring of mind shielding off of his hair.
It's
not doing him any good.
I already took it.
Yeah, he already got it.
You already took it? Okay.
I mean, I guess the question we really have to ask ourselves is this guy worth all the trouble if we're just going to try to take over everything?
Is there
Why would we try to take over?
is there a
Why
place
are you trying to take over everything?
What? I don't know what you're talking about.
is there a place in Elder Peak deep enough in the mountain that might be able to block whatever he's under?
I have a feeling that we need
I don't
to
think
cut
so.
the corruption out of him.
We're going to need greater restoration of some sort.
How are
And
you going to do that?
exactly,
We have
that's
to,
the
we have to
issue.
kill him and bring him back.
Oh, cut him out.
But what if that doesn't work?
It's worked on the other ones.
But what if we just leave him here, go to a town, find another scroll of greater restoration, come back?
Well, if you bring him back to life and he's still corrupt.
Yeah, what happens in that time is the problem. We don't really have any high-level spellcasters that'd be able to get us to a town and back quick enough to do
Well,
anything.
if we could get gorilla tracks up,
Yeah, we've got an ancient silver dragon sleeping in the next room.
she was able to do it before.
And I can also cast protection from evil and good on him and see if that would have any effect.
No,
on
go
him.
ahead, try it.
Yeah, why not?
I don't
Yeah.
think it'll work.
If it's already charmed, frightened, or possessed by any type of creature, by such a creature such as an aberration, celestial, elemental, fey, fiend, or undead.
Man, it's by a bitch.
Okay.
By a bit.
Okay, that qualifies as a fiend.
Yeah.
I would not guess that.
This bitch.
I might as well try it, see what happens. It's just first level spell.
Yeah, that's true.
Or I can try
Yeah.
divination.
Do I know what
How funny would it be if that
looks
worked?
like?
I mean,
We know what Naraceris looks like. He has a tattoo of her.
I could
Yes.
technically cast Sending and talk to her.
Whoa.
We're not gonna do that.
I would not.
fuck you,
do
bitch.
that.
25 words. Just
Opening a portal to someone's mind.
So he cast protection from good evil.
They have to save if they are already possessed?
Yeah, it says until the spell ends, one willing creature you touch is protected against certain
He's
types
not
of
willing.
creatures.
He can't be unwilling, he's
Oh.
unconscious.
Yeah.
So there's a. at the bottom that says,
state level.
if he's
state's
already
different, but-
Yeah,
possessed,
he has
gets to
advantage
save.
on any saving throws against the relevant effects.
Finish reading.
Yeah.
You have any other healers around here, Mercer?
I can heal. But
Well, they were likely dead.
Yeah, we can all. Now we know that everything's safe. We can all pump our healing into our.
Seems like Lady Merrick was the only one that survived. Oh wow!
Come on. I'm not asking my stepdad for
It's a
help.
good thing he had. It's a good thing he had advantage. So
Wait a minute, your stepdad might be a person that can get us a scroll of
That's what I'm saying.
he rolled a natural 20
Dust. If
on
you
his
had to-
save with his protect. Yeah, with that protection from good and evil.
Sorry,
And that 20 with
If Granny Matilda's still in his head,
Yeah.
the voices stop.
No
You still sense
Good job,
you
man.
sense the corruption, but the voices stop. The orders stop.
But it's like it's just embedded right now, right?
paused.
Essentially, paused.
But
Okay.
back to
But for how
stepdaddy.
long? How long does that
it's
last?
concentration
If-
of 10
if-
minutes.
but-
so
That's not very long.
But stepdaddy was able to teleport you
That's
out of
what I'm
our
saying.
home.
He doesn't want to do it. He doesn't want to protect the kid.
Ask him if he can just send a message to stepdaddy and ask him if he has the possibility of retrieving a scroll of greater restoration.
Right after you just told him
It
that you
is
wanted to
a
do stuff on your own.
nationwide.
We don't know that. We don't know that.
Yeah, y'all know that I'm about to drop that knowledge on you.
Ask him just you are willing to pay. This is an emergency situation, and he is the only one that has the ability to do what we need.
The
Dust.
problem is, I think he's the only one that can pay the price that he asks.
Dust.
You have
He kidnapped me in my sleep last night.
So you're on good terms.
I'm not a child.
But you came,
I was kidnapped.
you came back smelling what I can only imagine as well.
Dust. He doesn't want me to venture with you guys.
He left you food, dude.
If the cost is me leaving you guys permanently, is that a cost we're willing to pay?
But if we save the price, that's one step closer to the end of this, whatever this is. He may be willing
Escape,
to
dude.
do
We
it.
got you. We'll break you out. We'll save you and your kids. I mean, and your siblings.
We won't let him take you. Here.
The good thing is, oh fuck, I do have same.
I can get sending on you. We can talk to you, dude. It'll be like a what is it?
All right,
Foreign exchange thing.
I'll see what I can do.
I'll send you messages every day and tell you what's going on.
Okay, I'll see what I can do.
All right. If you could do it within the next 10 minutes, that would be
All right.
ideal.
DM, I'm casting sending.
Oh, do you have to cast sending? I think he's just watching you. He's just like,
No, he's not all constantly watching me. That's weird. He's not that strong.
I think he is.
I just sending alongside Lord Vikos. We have an issue. The heir to the human kingdom is corrupt and unconscious, and we need a strong spell of greater restoration to hopefully save his life. Are you willing to help?
You hear in the breath behind you. You could just call me. You could just call me Dad. No,
Father.
How do I smell lavender? Is that fear?
why can you not do it? He's really very behind it.
Oh, he's.
Mercer and the other.
He's having some
can we see
nuts
him?
out of a bag, and he's just
Yeah.
watching the whole thing.
Oh,
So you know how your thing is magic? My
Indeed.
thing is fighting and magic.
Can we see him?
My
or is he
magic's
just-
not.
No, he's there.
My magic.
Okay,
my magic
okay.
is not that strong.
Who's
He's-
this?
I guess that's.
Guys, this is the Lord Vikos, aka my dad.
There you go.
This is the boy who would be king, eh?
Lord Vikos.
Lumpier than I imagined.
If it's possible, we are willing to pay a great sum. If you seem to have the ability to teleport freely,
Can you cast a
to
magic?
retrieve a scroll of greater restoration from a nearby magic store. We have thousands of
Shell off my
gold.
back.
We have thousands and thousands of gold, whatever the cost, we'll pay.
I don't think he wants money.
You got about 9 minutes left.
Lengerville has open and willing said he will bow in servitude to you.
What?
I do not wish to have him bow and serve.
I'd like to
Well,
stealthily get
I mean-
behind him.
I wish him to leave this horrible life of drama and death.
Once we save the world,
He's on death's door already.
20?
Have you not seen the crow's feet? The little gray hairs poking out?
But we're
But
trying
sir,
to rescue the kingdom.
We're trying to save the world here, dude.
Yeah.
This man, he has what, 60 years left? What good would saving that?
Sir, if I may. If
So
I may be so bold.
You think just because you're an elf, you're better than everybody?
No, but another human can replace him just as easy.
If I be so bold, sir, how bland, how boring would it be
So I need
for your stepson to live in a castle all of his life, not being able to sow his wild oats,
Can I see
not being able to
Run
find the pleasure that you
like
found with his
scroll.
mother, not being able to experience the sweet joys of love.
Wait, I
Well, I see why you don't want to go
Your,
back to this
your
guy.
son wouldn't even be here if it wasn't for me. So
You can't
could
take
you
that
owe
from
us?
him. He's got to be able to be free, to live his life for at least a little bit, and then, when he's ready, he'll come back to you.
So, if he is wanting to sow his oats, he may.
Mhm.
I will need something of yours in order to give you this item.
What do you need?
Your breastplate.
You can have it.
Whoa.
You will give up
You're
your
right,
god's
because, like,
breastplate.
take that off.
My
I thought he was gonna ask me to go more.
my deity would want me to do the right thing, and saving the heir to the kingdom is the right thing.
Would you be willing to accept that?
Yes.
And elves are evil bastards.
They're
I'd like to
conniving.
pickpocket him.
You're gonna pick pockets that armor.
You're gonna. He's only wearing a speedo.
He's like a little like
The good thing is it slides right in there.
You have found my magical banana. Oh, look, you have cast enlarge on it.
That's a spellcasting focus.
Oh, let me see. I can cast rope trick.
Alright, if he's naked, I can't see.
I start unlatching the breastplate,
Okay.
and I just put my hand on it and say a little prayer, and then I pass it over.
He casts skate and throws it into the one of the seven hells.
Jeez.
My jaw just dropped.
what the fuck is this?
I was gonna say just unequip it, but don't take it out of your inventory. But I'd go ahead and take it out of your
You know what?
inventory.
That's so nice. I'm gonna give it back. No, dude, fuck
You got about 7 minutes left on your spell, Siler.
And
I just turn beet red in the face and just I'm fucking pissed.
It's alright,
I'm
we get it back. We
going
get it back.
to punch Mr. Speedo Man.
No, wait for the scroll.
Hold on.
Then hit him.
He still doesn't know I'm behind him technically because I never tried to stole him because he's naked or whatever. I pantomime to Lenny with my knife.
I'm like, my teeth are like cracking. And
then I
Guys,
kill him.
hurry up.
shake my head no.
Okay,
All right,
alright.
you got what you needed.
alright, he can just remove that. He'll just remove it.
I would need greater restoration.
Yeah, limited wish.
Whoa.
Oh yeah, gotcha.
What is
Fair
that?
enough. Yeah, he can just
Spell on
remove it.
that sucker.
Yeah.
What the fuck was that?
Dustin's gonna punch him.
Wait,
He's
So
going to
the
try.
so the prince, as he casts this, he kind
It's a
of
natural 19.
his eyes open right up, and you see this green kind of out of him, and
Silver
he's
bars.
just kind of blinking and looking around.
15
I
plus
did it,
9.
guys. I did it. I saved the prince.
Not even close.
What is
Not
that?
even close.
I saved
he
the prince.
dodges it.
What's your
he
AC?
moves it so like that.
The oil is too slippery for him. It's like sliding right off of him.
Oh, the thing thinks it's people.
I don't care. What the hell is
What a cute
happening?
automaton you are.
Oh, he doesn't even have a human name.
What am I?
His name's Dust. Let's point and laugh.
Dustin's gonna walk away.
Yeah. Phineas is gonna not try to attack.
So this the spell or the effect ends on the prince.
I saved the prince.
There you go. You have been stripped of your stupid god, and your prince is safe.
no god.
Is there anything else I can do for you?
That is all.
You're welcome.
Thanks, Lenny's dad.
Thanks, sir. Appreciate that.
I am happy to help any of you in the future.
Is he gone now?
No, dude, he's
Oh no, he's still there. He's wondering. He just sits in the corner.
This is a nice place you got here.
Keep on staring at my hands. Like,
I'm interested to see how this turns out.
Oh man.
You're just hovering at this point, just like floating around. Are you upset about the breastplate? Are you upset about the breastplate? You're upset.
You know, I can see you are going through a lot. I will cast invisibility so you will not see me.
so,
He's still there in our hearts. We
I
cast
feel like
protect
Tyler
magic.
concentrating all the time. He had no idea like what was actually happening. So he's just
Okay,
very
he's invisible, but his
confused right
chair's
now.
not. It's just like going around.
Pyre's just watching him like
For some reason, I can't act while he's in the room.
this day got even weirder.
I don't see why you didn't want to talk to him.
Yes.
Now he'll actually teleport away, but you don't know that. He just said he turned invisible.
I mean, I think it's a small price to pay for human peace.
I will cast the invisibility.
No,
Make sure he's not
You,
here.
you cast the invisibility and you see him, and then he gone.
He's gone now. That is exactly why they went.
Oh,
What the fuck
He's
is
a
that?
nice guy. dude.
Burned so many spell slots in like the last half hour.
A lot of ether floating around in this
Yeah.
building.
Hey, it was all done for well role playing.
I'm using my pearl of power.
Okay.
Get my fourth little spell slot back.
I'm sorry I did that to you. Out of the game.
Out of the game.
But he is very perturbed about your belief in a god. Because it's getting in the way of more love for
I
him.
feel like Lenderville now is going to start praying to the dumpster fire.
You still feel the presence.
Yeah, I
Even without the
know.
breastplate.
How you doing,
I know,
Prince?
I know that Lenny did the right thing.
After the effect was ended and his eyes went wide, you see the green go in, he just slumps back down. He's still unconscious. You guys knocked him the fuck out.
All right.
Well, I'll just
You got it?
I'll do cure wounds on him.
Okay.
Just
Pump
for
a couple
a
of points
little,
in.
Just for
Just to get him.
He kind of rouses a little bit. He's still tied down. Oh, my face. My face
What is
hurts
my face?
so bad.
Hey, let's give him the ring back.
I don't got it.
I don't think the ring's gonna matter much.
I walked out of the room.
As long as he doesn't come into contact with those people,
Hey.
at least he can be mind shielded from her.
Looks nice. Where am I?
Hi, do you know who we are?
No.
You better be fucking worth it.
Well, we saved your life. We saved your life now 3 times. Your uncle's trying to kill you.
I'm aware of that part.
okay.
That's
you,
why I left Cadella.
you were possessed/cursed by a very powerful mage and used as her puppet for several weeks to a month.
It's about right.
Yeah.
A month.
And you went crazy and started killing people here with the dragon that we sent you with.
Which is
and-
why your face hurts.
Yeah.
He punched you.
And he punched you.
Oh, I didn't punch him. I was going to
I'm
stab him.
trying to help you.
I mean, you may want to punch him.
You owe him a breastplate of Bahamut. I got your money.
What the fuck is Bahamut?
Hmm, interesting.
It's the ruler of all
And a
dragons.
pamphlet.
Maybe you're not fit to lead.
You know, the pinnacle of justice.
I didn't pay much attention.
I'll pray for
Choices.
a breastplate of dumpster fire for you.
Indeed.
Fire?
Yeah. No, fire says that to you.
I too shall say a little prayer.
From Pyre, that's all it is.
It's just some metal
Yeah.
and smelly.
It's
Yeah.
rusted.
What's
the
the last
breastplate for the dumpster fire is called the Cleveland Steamer.
Jesus.
It gives you disadvantage on stealth checks.
What's the last
It gives
thing
you an
remember?
aura.
God.
I was walking through the forest and was trying to get away from town. My horse went lame, so I was camped down. I remember going to sleep and I wake up here.
So he was asleep from pretty much our first contact with him.
Yeah, we're the Tarnished coins. We're trying to keep you alive and protected. So hopefully,
You killed like 3 dragons where you did.
He's got like his eyes are swollen and puffy now, and there's like some blood trickling from his cut eyebrow. And his nose is bleeding.
prestidigitation of blood
So
away.
he's like He's like, you punched me to help?
That was the only way we could break the curse.
You were possessed. We had to knock you out to get rid of the spell.
It was not
to
the
lessen
death.
the barrier.
Okay.
Yeah, we healed you and we brought you back, and we're sorry it'll take a couple days to fill 100.
Are you sorry?
Alright. So, what are we doing?
Well, now that we know you're in your faculties, you ran away from home to escape being killed. We have been hiding you out here in the Drow outpost.
He looks around and now it finally, hits him. These are Drow.
Yeah.
Does he remember nothing?
He's like, he's still tied down. He's like, you gotta get me out of here.
Just take my little claw and
Well, I don't suppose you could use your thought thing to pump him full of what happened.
We've gotta get out of here.
We
I
don't.
can
kill me.
detect his thoughts.
I'm
I
not-
can't give him thoughts.
It's okay. Drow are friends, not fiends.
You're colorblind, but they're actually regular elves.
Make a persuasion check.
fish our friends.
All you need to know is that you were subservient to us before all this went down. You do our
14.
bidding. You were just a figurehead.
Ooh, natural 2. He says, okay. So I suppose they don't work for my uncle. That's good enough for me.
No, that's why this is the safest place for you, right?
Your uncle's actually a pawn. Listen, this is going to take a while. Have a seat.
As he's tied to his chair.
I'll just lay everything out for him.
Okay.
Luckily, I have a detailed book.
I'll release.
Forget,
him from
don't pay
his
attention to all the
bonds.
Drow's anti-language and
The
slang here.
anti-fascist.
All the racist stuff about Drow. Apparently, it's all wrong. So.
Lots of lies in this
So
country.
you lay it all out
Yeah.
for him and he says, okay. Okay. I still don't know what we should do next.
I was gonna kill myself, but I guess
You're a drink warden, correct?
kind of.
It's another long story.
It's a very proud and noble profession.
Right. Yeah. I hit a snag or two. But
Lady Mirak kind of snorts a little bit when you say that. But so he's
she doesn't look like the person that's tattooed on me. The Drow over there.
make a perception check.
Like 24.
She looks vaguely familiar.
Eye patch doesn't look like a new eye patch, does it?
Nope.
Oh. Wait a minute! I shoot you in the eye.
She kind of the one eye you can see, it kind of like narrows a little bit, and she says, "Da,
Nice shot, fire.
I was wearing armor. I don't wear armor these days. I am diplomat."
Oh my god! I spent most of my life wanting to kill you, but now I feel bad. Sorry about the eye.
Ask if she knows about his
It was as
stepdad.
much our fault as it was
Yeah.
yours. Your companion, Alistair, or Alabast, was bad with his timing. It was
Yeah,
nobody's fault.
He's super bad at timing.
Oh, absolutely.
Maybe I should hold
He
him
left
an
you
hour
something.
less.
It's in my chamber if you'd like me to go grab it for you.
Yeah, I guess.
So she wanders off to go find the memory card for you.
Oh shit.
The rest of them are just kind of standing around, seeing you without a breastplate.
Someone comes up and grabs your nipples.
From behind, these oiled arms just from behind. No, Rydips, the older one, he says, well, I suppose that I could find you some armor. If you'd like.
I appreciate that.
I got something for them to get back. So he goes walking off as well, following Lady Mirak.
Alright, I would like to go out to the other room with the dragon and just start playing a song of rest to
Mhm.
hopefully speed
Okay.
up.
Speed up our recovery.
Yeah.
Is anything the rest of you guys are doing?
I was actually out with the dragon after
Okay.
whatever his face
Siler?
humiliated me.
Let me go out there with the dragon.
I go out there and I pat Dust on the shoulder and sit down next to him and pull out my loot.
He may.
Just doing it my
What
way.
time is it?
What?
He may be a villain.
It's
I don't know if I impressed that upon you.
about midday-ish. It's kind of
I
hard
kinda
to
got
tell.
that
You got a little bit of light
way
coming
than
in through the edge of that tunnel, but
Yeah.
hard to tell. You
I
guys,
was being a little subtle with it.
you guys woke up early in the morning and walked 4 hours down the tunnel, and now you're here.
Phineas is gonna explore. He's gonna take some blood from the griffins, see what he can.
It's fairly coagulated by this point, but you can get some coagulated griffin blood.
Cool. And see what's around.
Okay. Go ahead and roll an investigation check as he's wandering around sightseeing.
Investigation. 13.
Okay. I'll keep that in mind. And you're doing what?
Haven't really decided yet. I guess I'll just look around.
Okay. Roll an investigation check.
Probably a 12, I think. 12, probably.
Alright.
Sorry about your breastplate, Lenny.
Rydips does come back, and he's got this set of drow armor. The black chitness looking, it's like kind of veiny looking, looks like it was
Thick and veiny.
looks like it was taken like off
Black,
of like pieces
thick
of, looked
and
like
veiny.
they were harvested from pieces of some sort of insect you're not familiar with. But it is what kind of armor did you wear before?
That
You said a breastplate?
That was a breastplate, yeah.
Oh, this is essentially because they don't have drow armor on D&D Beyond, but this would essentially be like +2 half plate.
I'll take it and I'll just bow to him and start strapping up.
And now you're dressed like a drow.
I will cast Disguise Self, and it looks like my normal armor.
How long does that last?
Armor?
Hold on. Spells. Disguise Self.
You
Last
can't disguise it from God.
1 hour.
Fico's teleports
Yeah.
in and counter spells.
He probably would. He probably would. You know,
All right.
it's canon. It happened.
So you got
If Dust sees
The
it,
guy
it's
just comes in and drops a wish spell, and then throws my armor into the 9th level of hell, and then comes back to counterspell myself.
No, he wouldn't do that.
Dick.
He is actually running out.
He's running down big spells.
Alright.
All right, so you got your +2 chitness drow armor, and Lady Mirak comes back with this memory shard, and it's wrapped in a cloth, and she says, "Be careful, it is activated by touch."
All right.
As Pyre, do you grab it?
Yeah, I'll unwrap it and grab it.
So as Pyre grabs it, I need everybody else to leave the table. The back porch doesn't have mosquitoes.
Oh, dude, I was about to pee.
I need a pee too.
We'll go pee out.
Oh, here, just put your
I'm
hands
not
over
gonna
yours.
pee outside like a hoodlum.
They can't see you.
This is Umatilla.
Yeah,
You have such high
pee outside all the time.
expectations.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm just going to use the bathroom.
Oh, hell yeah, what is this? Oh, wait, I won't put Red Dead Revolver Fortnite edition.
Nothing nice. Kids these days.
Did that breastplate do much?
Oh yeah. Yeah. It gave him like protection against necrotic damage and something else. It was like a +1 breastplate. Gave him like necrotic protection and the ability to cast something.
Really?
Yeah.
I felt bad about it, but that was just so in theme of
That
what
was
Lycos
very
would
much a
do.
Lycos thing.
And I didn't really think he'd go for it.
Yeah.
Uh,
All right. Well,
Did
as
you
soon
figure
as-
out a way to put the things on memory?
No, they're too big. The files are too big.
Cool.
So I would have to. I don't know how I would give them to you, honestly. You can't download off YouTube, can you?
Maybe. I don't know if I would have access to the download.
I don't either. But I can't give you access to the Twitch because it's got a damn code thing that I have to put in every time.
Yeah, it's a big.
So whenever Nick comes back, I'll have to have you vacate and we'll do a Pyre's memory shard.
Okay.
to stay?
Oh, my bad.
No, you're good.
Yeah, it's
I missed that part.
it's just me, Sharp.
Yeah. So, Pyra. I don't actually have anything to say. I just want to sit here and let them not fucking. So.
Vikos would go back and get that and put it and keep the breastplate in his own treasuring, personal trophies and stuff like that. So, but he would want it to soak in hell for one day, just because he's not a good person.
Oh, I know.
They all know that now.
They all know that now. God, that's such a beautiful moment.
Right?
Oh my God. So, you touch this stone, and you see the kindly face of Sir Alabast kind of appear before you. Kind of think like the end of Harry Potter, where he's talking to Dumbledore in the train station, kind of thing. Like everything's white, and then you just see you and Alabast sitting there. He says, and he's not looking at you. He's kind of looking in the direction where he thinks you would be.
I'll move to it.
Yeah. But you hear Alistair, my boy. If you have this, I'm likely dead and gone. But don't mourn me. I've hardly lived longer than any human has a right to. You know, these work, we don't have long, so I'll get right to it. What happened to you and Gideon was entirely my fault. I coordinated with Lady Mirak, the Solo Spire outpost, to have our scouts intercept and destroy some bandits camped a few days south of Cadella. Knowing you, I knew all I had to do was make sure the rumor of the bandits got to your ear and you would investigate. The plan was to have the Dark Elves destroy the bandits before you got there. You were supposed to see the aftermath and spread the story of the Drow fighting bandits in Avranel. However, the timing was off, and the Drow arrived to the scene assuming you were their quarry. Realizing their fatal mistake, the Drow collected the fallen wardens and returned them to the Solo Spire outpost, where they tried nursing them back to health. Until I saw Gideon, I thought them all lost. Determine what happened to your fallen brothers, Alistair. This is my final order. By the way, the drow you shot in the eye was Lady Mirak herself. He starts to chuckle a little bit. He says, she was none too pleased. Lastly, don't judge yourself too harshly. I chose you for that mission because you embodied all the best qualities we look for in a warden. You're strong, brave, always willing to put the safety of others before yourself. You have an inquisitive mind and refuse to accept things at face value. You have the potential to be the best of us. You will be the best of us. When I saw you yesterday, it broke my old heart. I knew that you needed to hear the truth. You needed to know that you weren't responsible for the loss of your friends. So set aside that self-pity, throw down your flask, stand tall and be the warden I know you to be. And the vision begins to swirl and fade, and the shard in your hand kind of crumbles and kind of drifts down to the floor.
Oh, man.
Let me go get the others.
Okay. That was really well done.
Thanks.
Yeah.
So, Pyre comes out of his...
Yeah,
vision
he's
thing.
crying like a bitch.
Let it out. Let it out.
Did the elf daddy touch you too?
I smell him. He does not smell like lavender.
Do I hug? I hug Pyre.
It's alright, man. You can still be his daddy.
I start doing the Cody,
I understand.
the Cody massage
Mhm.
device.
Somehow he made me feel like my hands don't work. I tried to punch him twice, and it did nothing.
I like to cast Detect Thoughts on Pyre right now.
It's just cheating.
Surface thoughts are going to be a lot of turmoil.
Oh, like he really wants to kill himself, but now he's very conflicted, and
No, I can't kill myself.
yes, and oh man.
Did you realize you
And he's like, now he wants me to give up drinking, but I can't. I need to drink more.
Did you find out you have a stepdad too?
No.
or a child somewhere?
No, it was,
Was it
yeah, he was just telling us stuff we already knew.
you had a memory, right?
Yeah.
What was it about?
Alabas was just coming clean about, what happened.
Did he touch you down there?
No.
Okay.
I wouldn't be crying about that. Obviously, I have daddy issues.
Was Alabas a true ally?
Yeah,
Would you allow me to probe deeper into your mind,
Should
and I
we-
might get a better?
Should I continue to heal Gorilla Track?
yeah, keep doing that. Just leave me alone, and I'm gonna drink in the corner.
What's the result?
Do we have
of my
beer still?
investigation check?
No, he has a flask of endless alcohol.
If you need
Is
an
it what I'm
extra,
holding?
if you
No,
need an
it's
extra
not.
hand,
Okay.
if you need an extra hand, I take my hand off.
Right?
Oh no.
Hand it to you.
13 or 14 years
Yeah,
ago.
something
Is there anything we can do to help
You
you?
find some
Oh,
a little bit of money.
Okay.
We'll say
there's a modified memory spell.
like 60 gold.
If we could just get rid of most of my
And
I can't do that.
I'll keep my eyes
generally
around.
weapons,
Okay.
armor, daggers, things like that.
Like,
You don't find any
brother
like,
anytime
super
soon, I guess.
crazy souped up stuff.
What's this? Is this like where people are living and stuff?
This is an outpost. Yeah, people live here.
Okay. And do I find any personal correspondence or anything like that? Or
If
Diaries.
you with a 13, no.
no? Okay.
You sneaky, snoopy little shit.
I am. I'm just checking stuff out, yo.
Sneaky, snippy shit. That's for sure.
Well, we thought this was gonna be like a real RP heavy session, but so far he's lost something he really cares about. He's lost his will to live.
Good lord.
It can only go up from here or down.
Well, let's
Phineas, when you
There's always more down.
There's always more down.
Go down.
Yeah, that's
Right off the edge of the cliff.
motto of the
There's 9 levels
fire.
of hell. We've only been to the 3rd one.
Yeah.
You thought it was over. You're absolutely wrong. So,
No.
what would you guys like to do besides cry? You know, I know
Yeah, just snot coming down.
I will attempt to talk to what's her face, the dragon.
Okay. She's still slumped out, still unconscious. I mean, you guys have been healing her up, but I mean, she's been fighting this corruption for now 3 days.
Yeah, she's all tuckered out.
She's pretty worn out.
I think we're all emotionally damaged enough.
Yeah, you guys are pretty emotionally fucked.
I'm at 0 emotion points.
So, Mercer, what's your guys' next plan now that we've solved
These
your
guys must be
crimes?
like, man, this is one fucked up group.
Yeah.
just kind of looking around like.
Close.
They're still wondering where the guy in the bikini
Hey.
went.
It was unorthodox, but we fixed this prince for you, and we fixed your dragon.
I don't think you fixed anything for us. I think you fixed them for you.
I mean,
But it was
that's
okay.
besides
We'll
the
the
point.
take
dragon killed how many of your people?
This is the big one. Grellotrax tried to save us. Grellotrax did save the 3 of us.
Can I shouldn't, but can I cast life transference on Growlitrak?
Sure. I mean, you're just dropping a bucket. I mean, it's like a minnow in a pond, but you're getting there.
You know what you should do is just prayer of healing over.
That's what I was thinking.
32. How many third level spots do
32.
you have?
Okay. So
I'll
now
add
you guys
2 more
healed
third
her
Just slap 2 more.
62.
Just up 2 more.
3d8.
I'll ask one of the Drow guys
68.
does the outpost have like any merchants or anything?
He's going to do 2
No.
prayer of healing on.
Okay.
60.
I'm gonna drunkenly
plus.
hump the dragon full of my healing spells.
Okay. We don't have any kind of traders or anything else. What we have is what is sent by the invite.
25.
Is there any way we can help you guys like repair any of this damage in case y'all do encounter that?
We're not going to stay here.
Oh, wait, no.
Okay.
Where you guys heading?
No, what's your.
I'm not sure.
How much spell more?
We're not staying here. Our position has been compromised. We are not staying here.
I'd go over
I'm
to
not sure where to
Dust
go.
and I'd ask
But
Dust.
we also need to know where the prince is, so that.
The prince is going with you. We are no longer in charge of watching after this.
I want to go. I want to go and ask Dust. Hey, Dust.
He's brought nothing but pain and suffering.
That's fair.
They're going to be moving out. They're not staying here.
That's fine.
Do you trust these guys? I mean, I know that you got some recent memories back and stuff like that, but
Yeah, I fought alongside Mercer. I trust him.
should we have some of them go take him to the place that we just
Elder Peak.
Elder Peak. I think it'd be best if we took him there.
The prince. Okay.
59.
59?
Yeah.
Okay. So now that's.
And if the drow want to
You
go
go
there,
to
they're
59?
He
Yeah,
pumped all his spells. into it. And how much?
Oh.
How many hit points for your
That was 25.
each?
We're going full out spells.
Okay.
Let's do it.
Oh, are we doing it?
You guys run full Nova on your spells?
Yeah.
Alright,
It's
yeah.
about midday, but
Okay.
you guys have already burned
It's
a lot
fine.
of
We're
spells.
gonna spend the rest of the day finding out where they're
Dust
planning
will
on
be
going.
mean. We get into a fight.
52.
Pyre's way too drunk to be of any use.
So you guys are like,
I am
you're
at
up to
death's fucking door.
165, 170? We'll call it 170.
All right. So I just pumped in 40
Okay.
off of my
You're-
first levels.
You're up to 210. She opens an eye.
I'm at death's door.
She opens an
You're
eye.
at
A lot
death's
of the
door? All right, I'm
a lot of
gonna
the major
turn you on
wounds,
second
like
level.
in her neck and her body, have started to close up a little bit. And
She gets 9 points.
okay, yeah, she's conscious. She's awake.
Good.
She's still laying there.
What up, girl?
You know, she's at like
appreciate
3
that.
points of exhaustion now. So she's pretty wiped, but she
I think we could actually
hears
send the
telepathically.
drow
She doesn't even
to,
have the
The
gumption to
actual-
open her mouth
That's
to
what I'm
speak,
thinking.
but she
The drones
telepathically
protect
And
us
we'll go
also.
with
to all of you guys, kind of a
We'll bring
Thank
everybody to Elder Peak.
I saved a sending spell slot to contact one of our guys there.
Vicos.
No,
I have 1 second.
unless he
level
pops an
and
encounter
4th
spell slot, we'll
level.
find out.
It's a 2-day travel. 2.5 day travel.
Anything you guys want to ask
2
the
days.
dragon? Phineas is like,
Well,
what's up?
yeah, we need to inform the dragon about what happened. Is she responsive?
Yeah,
Okay.
she's kind of awake. She's still laying there. She can only speak telepathically right now. She can't really even open her mouth. She's taking 3 points of exhaustion.
Just ask her. We'd like to ask her what happened. See if she can tell us.
I fought I fought this weird abomination thing. I held it off as long as I could, but as I was fighting it, it was healing itself. Its wounds were closing. It was regenerating as I fought. I had it at first,
Like the trolls.
yes, like a troll,
Like the ones that we fought?
and it had hair.
Like a troll.
Yes, but it could also step out of this plane. It could plane shift,
Okay, that's new.
but not
Cool spell, but
not like leaving. Like it would just step into another. I could almost sense its presence as it moved around, but I couldn't hit it.
Didn't we encounter something like that? By the
Roll.
statues?
And insight check.
The statues.
That's a no. It's like an 8.
Chest tattoo. Are you
9.
homunculi? No, I just saw the ball.
No,
It's in a
I
circle.
was like, what is Matilda doing? What is happening right now?
She's actually a homunculi from Full Metal Alchemist.
Ooh, none of that. That's like that.
So, no. I'm not sure what would be able to step between planes like that, but it does have. She said it has this stringy hair, super muscular, like oversized muscular for the size of its wings. Like it just looks like an enormous dragon in a small package.
This is that same one that we saw, I'm guessing, on our way right before we got to Elden.
Yeah.
And its breath weapon is what it used to corrupt her.
Oh, we
Oh, so you're saying its breath weapon corrupts now? Fucking great.
We're gonna have to kill this
It
dragon.
did nothing other than blast me with this green flame.
I think that takes precedence over everything else.
Well, we need to get these people out of here somewhere.
So here's what I'll say.
I mean,
As you say
Elder
that, she
Peak.
would telepathically to the group. I don't know that you can kill this dragon.
Elder Peak may have weaponry. Elder Peak.
we have a Vicos. I think we got
may be
it.
able to build a giant
Imagine
dragon
what
slaying
would
weapon
cost
at
for
Elder
that.
Yep.
Just cast fucking
draw
a
it
wish
in,
and just
like
with
ballista shot that bitch.
That's not how that works.
I bet it's not very agile.
That's our best chance.
Did you catch that, Granny Matilda?
Sorry, I was talking to Lycos.
Elder Peak has some technology. We might be able to build like a ballista shot style weapon.
Yeah, but that's like a single thing, a single shot before.
We have a whole town
yeah.
of folks that could build an army
And
of
if the drow go
ballistas.
there too, that's even more
I'm not
violence.
saying one shot.
The problem is if we get the thing. Okay, so if we attack the thing at Elder Peak, where all the townspeople are,
It's just a place we might be able to design weapons. That's it.
would I know if the miasma would work on Warforged or not?
What?
Or if it just works on humanoids?
You've never seen this before. Crap. Before you joined this party, you'd never even heard of this sort of thing. And
I could get you on the back of the dragon, possibly.
Okay.
It takes some doing, but I might be able to do it.
Either way, we need to get to a safe spot. And the only possibility of maybe designing... It's just an idea that they may have some technology that we can turn into a weapon there. It's not even a guarantee. It's just
What
an
if we
idea.
killed 2 birds with 1 stone, possibly? Do we have any leads on the vampires?
None as of now. I don't think.
No, that trail went cold. The last person we could have got any information on.
Draw it into the vampires and have the vampires
Yeah.
kill it.
Yeah. Or maybe the
we-
vampires will get taken over by the miasma.
And we end up
The
with
vampires have a
some...
bad way of controlling things that they kill. So.
We may have some miasma-infused vampires, or we may have a vampiric miasma-infused dragon.
Yeah.
Bad.
That's bad every way.
All I'm seeing is this just empowering the enemies.
What it seems like is we're going to need
shift of
the
power
help
from
of
one
an
enemy to
old
the other.
ally. And then it cuts to black.
Gideon's not there.
Yeah,
Gideon's gone.
Phineas just
I'm just like looking into the air.
I mean, that would have been a good idea if the prince was still mind controlled
Yeah.
and we went into where the vampires were and we just used him to lure the
mage to
kill the vampires. But that's no longer
We
an
could
option.
try to use Gideon's X, possibly. I don't know how...
Her forces were almost depleted.
Right. But she's still a powerful spellcaster, and we could use her to possibly help contain the dragon in a small...
Last time I reached out to her, she ghosted us.
She didn't care too much for
Us. Or Gideon.
Gideon's treatment of her. So...
Do I have sending that I can cast? I can. All right. I have some third level spell slots.
Well, I think the drow got to figure out what they're going to do next.
Yeah, they're.
And we're going to take the king back to Elder Peak.
Well, I will offer Elder Peak as a sanctuary for the drow.
I'll contact Bergeron. What do we want to tell Bergeron?
We might have another small army.
The
coming with
king
us.
and the drow incoming.
Yeah. We'll contact Bergeron and give him a
Wouldn't
heads
call
up.
it a small army. There's what, like 10 drow left.
That's a small army with
I
a
think
drow.
it's like
Okay, that's a small army with a drow.
Yeah.
And they almost took us down. I know.
So before we go anywhere, what is plan? What are we doing? Not going to Elder Peak, that's fine, that we know short-term plan. What is long-term plan? What is our solution?
Well, we have a monster that we can't kill that can take over and mind control an ancient silver dragon.
Is true, yes.
We have a sorcerer that is controlling said monster.
True, yes.
Have no leads on.
But we know where her keep is.
We know where she's at,
Yeah.
but
We know where the Dark One resides.
yeah, but if she's I mean, come on, are we kidding ourselves? Are we gonna seriously fight someone like that?
Is she controlling the dragon?
Other point to the location of the Dark One. There is goblin horde between us and them.
Oh.
They've been breeding these things on the surface of Sejanus for a long time.
Yeah,
That is why we have been kind of kept to ourselves.
Right. And then we have a war between 2 nations going on, just, well, I guess based on our position, a little south of us.
Actually, to the west of you.
West of us, we have a nation in turmoil from the overthrowing of their death of their king and the king's brother taking over.
We have another
Why don't
possible
we
corrupt nation.
resolve that? Maybe we'll get a king. Because if we can get the prince in to actually.
They'll just mind control him again.
Exactly.
I mean, that's what we're
Why
going
don't we just go to a different
anyway.
continent?
Because unfortunately, we haven't dealt with the situation that is causing a lot of these problems
Yeah.
because we don't have the ability to actually deal with it.
Yeah, we do.
So we need more ability.
Well, if we go
That's the problem. More ability.
Training montage.
Yeah, training montage.
No, not your own personal strength. I am sure if our fight would have gone 1 or 2 more rounds, you guys would have beaten us for sure.
Yes,
Absolutely,
but-
no problem. You're very strong, but what I'm saying is maybe we need more military ability.
We need an army. We don't need just an army. We need multiple, very strong army.
Question.
Nail on the head. That's exactly what this is why we are friends.
So Drow with Warforged fighting
Does-
this would work.
We are not strong enough.
Does the thing
No, but
only
with
piss
help.
out Warforged?
We
We
need
get
lots
all
of help.
this. Yeah.
Or could we make a Warforged Colossus of some sort?
We can make it. You know what? We
An Iron Giant, yeah. Operation Iron Giant of sorts.
Nice.
We Ant-Man this shit.
we do the Thanos
We
theory.
build
We just
a bunch of little spiders and we have them go inside the dragon.
in their beetle, and then we have them combined together, and then
Somebody learn enlarge.
pop it from the inside, like a zit.
Yeah, that's too much.
But we
You
don't
guys are
have
a
the
very
manu-
interesting lot.
We are unsure of the manufacturing specs of Elder Peak. We did not spend a lot of time
No,
there.
but we know somebody who's spent a lot of time there, and we can go discuss.
Can I
it with
message
him.
that later?
Yes,
Which
a lot of these are
The one-
hypothetical.
Chimera? What?
Chimera.
Yeah, Chimera. Yeah,
He
like
fucked up my head
message
because
Chimera.
he realized a lot of things.
Okay.
I see that as a positive.
What are you saying to her?
all right. Hey,
Now you actually know the truth. Now
Just
you
wanted to
actually
check
know the
in and
truth.
see if you're doing well.
Yeah.
And you
Also,
you,
do you know how to cure me asthma?
Yes.
P.S. Also.
Are you referring to what happened to the dragons at my tower?
I'm gonna cast Sending again. I'm gonna hit her with the yes. The prince was affected by it, as well as Galatrax, right? Grelatrax. And so, as opposed to using Greater Restoration, is there anything that we could do as a substitute?
Cast a wish spell.
God damn it! You know we're not strong enough to get the wish spell. I'll message her again, and I'll say that.
Wait until the montage.
I don't know that spell myself.
What if we go to Elder Peak and we
That's
use
all
the
right, there's
observatory as a scope and we build a giant gun?
Oh my god, that'd be amazing.
Like, I mean, a barrel the size that would shoot purple worms.
Why
We'll just nuke it.
Why are we not
like
trying to
a,
establish the king, the prince as a king?
Build
Oh,
one.
Because-
we need to do that, but we need
because-
to keep him safe.
Because they'll just mind control them.
What if we
Because we haven't
We
stopped the threat.
We have a very extensive network of information seekers amongst all the kingdoms. He leans over towards Des. Like, information seeker seems like a good way to say spy, right?
I mean,
Hey, what is he
He
saying?
just said spy.
You gotta tell us what he's saying.
Yes, we have information seekers all over.
he means spies.
Definitely sounds like
That
spies.
was private.
Drop for spies.
I mean, it's
Anyway.
politics.
This is how it works, you know. You need to know if you're in the radar. There is uprising in Nagranel. The Tagranam, all the cat people, noted. They are rising up, trying to be on kingdom. They, like the prince, they would probably have rallied behind him to help fight in Nagranel, but they probably would not do anything until, you know, maybe their problem was solved.
Oh, maybe we.
So there's a potential.
If the prince gets put back on the throne, would he be able to control the army and arrest his uncle and take care of that?
If
part?
you manage
We can
to
help him
dethrone,
with that.
if you dethroned his uncle, absolutely. But you would probably need the help of Tagranam.
So we need to find out what help Tiger Nom needs to fix their problem.
To
Get
get the
them to
freedom.
back us.
Does anyone know how to mass produce scratching posts?
Elder Peak.
Playroom.
Sorry, my racism
Alright.
has to go
What
somewhere.
if we build?
You know what? You know what? We can mass produce the little spider robots and give them laser pointers.
Oh, there
Oh my god. The whole army,
Focus.
all your allies are just shut down because they're chasing my lasers.
Guys, I think we're looking at this all wrong. What is a creatine dragon 1? That's right. weights. Now, we manufacture giant weights. And then when he comes down, we beat him in his legs because we know that's where they're weakest.
Because he skips like that.
Yeah, because he's always top heavy. He's like always flying around.
Can't walk around on this little baby.
See, I always imagine him like one of those pit bulls that look like it has way too much muscle.
It's Trogdor. It's just.
If you want to know,
Oh man, look at these fucking weights, bro. And then he fucking.
so Grellitrax could kind of push this image into your head with your telepathy, but it looks like this. You guys can pass that around.
That's a whole
He
thing
is
by
yoked.
Smith.
Just kind of pass that one around.
He did not skip.
Looks like a Cthulhu dragon.
He did not skip like that.
That's not the stat.
He looks like he didn't work out a day in his life. Look how fat he is.
Oh, yeah.
He's healthy.
He looks like he's drinking beer all the time.
He's husky.
Get those tattooed on your
Yeah,
arm.
he is.
Oh man!
He's beer
Oh,
strong.
he can crush us with his moves.
Yeah. If anything, I think he could outdrink us for
he's
sure.
chunky.
That man has been in the frat.
I think he's chunky.
We should challenge him to a
I
salad.
feel like it says
contest.
Edward. Like
You don't want your child tossed by that thing.
Wrong choice of eating contest, I guess. Tofu eating
All right,
contest.
we get a giant beer keg and we lure it in that way.
I think you're onto something.
Yeah, we get some like some craft
Some
beer,
Twinkies.
you know. So, yeah.
That's
Some
really
pizza,
cool.
maybe.
Well,
Still intimidating
you
to
have
portal.
the right idea. We will have to lure it in for a trap. Even if that trap is the volcano.
And
Here's
the
my
bats, they
thing.
have 9
We
lives,
have
right? So-
stuff that is used to excavate mines, right? Like TNT and dynamite stuff.
We don't know.
No, we don't.
Well, I thought that's what the quartermaster guy said because he said that they have things to excavate the
they-
mines because they have like pickaxes.
They might. We'd have to go back and, I mean, how long did we actually stay before we left? Less
I
than
don't
a
know.
day.
But we could like make an effigy of Growlitrax that we just fill with like gunpowder or like TNT or whatever.
You mean like a Trojan horse?
Yeah, and we blow it the fuck up, or at least hurt it.
When he comes in to hump it, right?
Yeah, exactly.
That's all he was trying to do.
The gnomes haven't invented gunpowder yet.
All right, we get some C4 explosive.
What are you gonna do if you finally let loose a fireball?
I have a fireball. What else do you guys got?
The Cat Kingdom's Tyrannum.
Toggernom, yeah.
So, but
That's where
Toggernom
Warrior
is...
went back to.
Toggernom is...
I wonder if that's where
Half
that,
a continent
that
away.
pirate's from.
Really far away.
Yeah.
Cat people.
He did say that that's where he would be.
How would
because
we get there?
Well, we know people that are there.
What, are you going to send a message and
We can.
say...
Hey, he was able to teleport us before. I can do a sending tomorrow after we take a long rest.
Did he teleport us?
Yes.
He teleported you guys to Jabara.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's right.
And he told us to reach out to him if we ever needed help.
And I'm sure
Well,
he's
yeah, I think
probably
he just-
involved.
Hey, there's an idea. Maybe he could have got us a scroll and I wouldn't have lost my breastplate.
Ooh.
How
What are you talking about?
long...
Right there.
Landreval, how long are you going to blame me for that blessed breast?
I'm not blame. There's no blame.
I can summon a greater demon, but
Why?
eventually I would
Why?
lose control of it, and we can hope that it fights the dragon.
No.
It's not going to be
That's-
nearly as strong as an ancient silver dragon.
No,
Yeah,
it'll be
that's-
funny to watch.
And
It'll be
until
funny
it
to watch you get
turns on us.
mollywopped.
So, do we take the prince to Toggernom, or do we just go ourselves as a
Well,
diplomat?
Toggernom's closer to the human kingdom, right?
Yeah, you got a map over there. It's the island to the north.
Top left.
Speaking of demons, we gotta check out that guy that's hanging out with that demon at some point.
Why? It seemed fine.
Yeah, they're
Well,
fine in that
They're
case.
doing better
Hey.
than us.
Maybe they wouldn't bother looking in their own backyard for him. You know, they chased him out of the human kingdom. So
The prince would speak up at this point. He says,
are you allergic to
So-
cats?
no, Toggernom has never been an ally necessarily to Nargranel. For the last 20 years, they've been seeking to gain their independence
Maybe you can give him that.
From who?
from
you?
Nargranel.
If,
Well, I
well,
mean-
From my father. My father was working up treaties and whatnot.
If you were willing to sign a
He'd already cut their taxes.
peace treaty with them, or like a
Taxation stuff.
liberty.
like
The freedom.
to release them from their servitude, let them decide where their allegiances go.
Giving them their independence.
Yeah.
That works.
Absolutely, yes.
Maybe make
I
some
would-
cool
that would be-
underground railroad or something.
That
Well,
would-
we know somebody who's in the area. We might be able to contact them and expedite that process. We can have hopefully a meeting with the head of their nation.
Okay.
How high
Solari?
up?
Meaning Solari?
Solari?
Solari Kern?
That's the person.
He's Lord of Top Realms.
Sorari?
Solari. Sillari. Kern. Kern. And he's Lord of Top Realms.
Do you think Wardry will be able to get us a meeting with him?
I mean, he can at least get us there. I think it's up to us once we get there to explain what's going on.
Why not?
Are you
That's our best
taking
bet.
me?
Huh?
Or
Yeah,
are you
you're-
taking me, or am I to stay with someone?
No, you're going with us. I mean, do you feel like if we're able to solidify?
How would you feel about going with us? And I want to look at. I keep forgetting her name. The Drow elf.
Oh, Mirak?
Mirak.
Lady Mirak?
Yeah.
Doesn't?
You and the prince.
I don't know that I feel comfortable with going to Nagranel. It's too far away from border. This is already far enough to make it uneasy.
Also, it's super dangerous around us. You'll die.
Likely die, yes.
All right.
But also, you would likely not have well reception with Drow.
Well, I was
Entourage.
hoping if we might be able to show a sign of goodwill.
Yeah, unified front.
And show that the Drow are not actually the enemy. And you, as an emissary for your people, to the people of Tarnished. But if that is something,
I will tell you what. If you manage to get meeting with this Catman, Kern fellow, you get meeting with him, you have your person, whoever, teleport me there. I would be okay with that.
Yeah, we don't want to just
After
show up
you've-
with a drow.
After you've already got meeting.
I can contact
Preferably
him
teleport
tomorrow.
me inside dark room.
yes,
Yeah, we don't want to surprise him with the drow. Just
That's
go
fine.
talk to him.
That would be very bad surprise, yes.
I don't have sending now.
Yeah, I got lots of
raise a
sending
lot
that's
more
coming tomorrow.
questions.
Yeah. At least 3.
We should be safe enough here for the night. I will have Mercer and his companions take watches.
We
Keep
for
us
sure
safe.
need the dragon to sleep, though. So. we're probably not
Caltrax,
gonna
how
be able
many people could you carry over about a 2-day trip walking? I know you're exhausted.
My current condition, not many.
Okay, I was just curious.
Maybe in the morning I'll feel a little better.
Well, of course
right
it
now.
would be until the morning.
Yeah, right now she's currently at 3 points of exhaustion. So she's
See how she-
to- Is it 1 point every night?
Yeah, she had 4 points. Yeah, you drop one every night.
Okay.
She had 4 points and Greater Restoration knocked one off.
Phineas, I saw you disappear earlier.
Yeah.
I'm not going to ask what you picked. My question is, we noticed the exhaust vents over by the outpost, but we haven't seen any kind of forge or anything around here.
That's true. I didn't see anything when I was exploring.
No extra doorways, no nothing.
Not that I saw.
Fit your
you
small body
you
in
do
there.
see looking up, there are a couple, there's like this one square opening in the roof of this particular cave. And then in various points throughout some of the tunnels and whatnot, you do see these little openings where it goes up. It's just for circulation almost.
But we saw the actual exhaust pipe.
Yes, they all would lead to one and go up. Dust
Okay.
would know that from like dwarven excavation.
Okay,
They would
so
all
it's
kind of
likely
lead up
that-
and go up. And there are charred remains of many creatures in this area. Many drow got burned up while Grelatrax and this other dragon were fighting, as well as a couple of the griffins were kind of smoldered and smoking as you guys walk in. It's pretty gnarly scene.
But that doorway I saw with the light.
The doorway you saw?
Yeah.
Lady Mirak. Oh, that goes, if you follow this tunnel here, you go straight outside of the mountain.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
Would
Actually, take a short rest. I can.
Ian, would I know if silver dragons
Cassidy.
would be closer, like in, I guess, relationship to like a Bahamut type deity?
Yes.
Okay.
Silver dragons
I know she
Tend to-
mentioned
they tend to
Bahamut before she told us about the scale.
They tend to have a real strong connection with mortals, and they like love conversation and stuff like that. And if you're around one that has a lair, for like a couple miles outside of their lair, like they just the aura they put off for like a mile or so in any direction.
I would
Like
just
if you were to fall, you wouldn't take fall damage and stuff like
I
that.
just would like to catch up with her before we go to
Okay.
talk to her.
Talking about Bahamut?
Yeah. Tell her, talk about what happened and everything.
Okay. So you guys taking a short rest, long rest?
Long rest.
Long rest.
In the morning we'll contact the people and try to get out there.
All right. So you guys take a long rest. It is now the following day. Trax is looking a little better. She's kind of pacing around this cavern.
Sleep well?
No.
Sorry to hear that.
Well, if you want, you can head over. I don't know how many people we can carry in your condition. And I'm sure you don't want to travel the same route we're going to travel. But if you want to go ahead and head to Elder Peak.
I can fly over. I can take the prince with me.
Okay.
That'll be best.
I'm gonna message Wardry.
Okay.
Wardry's here.
Wardry's here. You hear a knock at the door. Hello?
And we'll take the short route with the drow. We'll see you in a couple days.
We exist.
Okay.
I'm gonna be like, hail Captain.
Yes.
This is the party of adventurers that escaped with you.
Yes, the stolen coins or whatever it is.
Yeah, the woven coins or whatever. So we need your help, if possible. Meeting, what's his name? Solari Kern in Tarnished.
Catman Kern.
You want to meet that old cat?
Yes.
Yes.
I'm assuming I'm using like 2 sendings by now.
Yes. And I suppose I could come get you.
Okay. Fuck, I'm gonna have to use my 3rd goddamn sending.
Where are you at?
I'm gonna tell him we're at Elder Peak.
Well, we'll be at Elder Peak.
Well, we'll be at Elder Peak.
When?
Was that a couple days journey or a day journey?
2 days.
It was 2 days.
In 2 days' time.
So come get us in like 3 or 4 days.
So like 3 or 4 days.
I'll come in 3 days and hopefully you're there.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Is there any water around there?
No, there's not. It's a volcano.
It's top of the mountain?
Yeah.
That's actually a different peak from the mountain.
Oh.
Well, damn. I was really hoping to go by ship, but fine, I'll teleport.
Alright. Thank you, sir.
I have to figure out where Elder Peak is. Anyway, let's see then.
Gina. Thanks, sir. Guys, it's great. 3 days.
3 days they're gonna come get us.
Yeah.
That'll give us some time to get there and actually.
War Daddy's gonna come get us.
Yeah, Wardry goes to he teleports in and he goes to teleport back out, and Lycos is there and he goes.
Counter spells just intervals.
He fucking disintegrates him. Ceases to make him exist.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't even know if Wardry has over 100 hit points. It might just. Might be able to power word kill him. Yeah, just smoke him.
Nah, you probably morph him into a little cat.
Forever.
Looks like Puss in Boots, so got the boots and the hat.
So we're journeying to
Elder Peak.
Elder Peak.
Okay.
With the drow.
So if you're going with the drow, alongside the drow, you're going to have to go at night.
I thought they were getting a ride from the dragon.
No, the dragon's gonna tote the prince.
That's fun. We'll travel at night.
Okay.
And put the legibles hot up during the day. I guess we're getting pizza. Pizza.
You guys are going with drow. Get teleported by water. Got it. I'm all caught up. Alright.
Could we start heading out and just like follow us at night or something? While we sleep?
They can try to catch up. But you guys they'll catch up as you guys are waking up. And it'll be out.
I figured we could just line up those tiny hut during the day and just travel at night.
Alright.
It's enough. Enough for me to get a hand hold on.
It's like the nicest thing anybody's ever said about my bird chest.
Dude, my friend has a concave chest. So like it's like in.
A lot better if I like this.
I hope your friend's watching the stream right now.
He's not. He knows nothing about this. I haven't talked to him in years. Nick, if you can hear this, give a touch. Dum
That'd be
dum.
one of the
It's in there,
other
pizza.
people that are watching this.
To the 3 people watching this, our stream is brought to you by what is this? Pizza Hut? Domino's? Papa Ron's?
Papa Giorgio?
Mm-hmm.
Love that movie.
So
So,
Panucci's Pizza.
whenever you guys all get back, do a skill check for first aid. So what skill are you guys using?
Moving stealth.
Okay. Moving stealthy, avoiding attention.
Uh-huh.
I'm using athletics. And I'm,
Proper yet.
I'm
Mountain climbing like a goat.
No, I was going to, because are we traveling at night?
That's what you said.
Yeah. So I'll carry Granny Matilda on my back.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'll use acrobatics, using my boots to kind of like scout
Mm-hmm.
the upper
I'll
part.
use intimidation.
Keeping an eye out for the abomination.
No,
26.
Uh-huh.
I'll use sleight of hand to give me a little rubby rub. What do I want to do?
14
Let's
on,
do stealth.
14 on my acrobatics.
I rolled a 14.
25 on surrounded.
16 on the stealth.
Okay.
18.
18.
Tyler, we're still playing.
That's okay. He's on the phone. So you guys managed to
His young call.
you're on at night?
Yeah.
With the ground? Okay.
This will be interesting.
They can see good enough for everybody.
They can see really good. They can see 120 feet in the dark. You guys managed to make camp just before the sun comes up for the following morning without issue.
Huh. That was a good portion, people. Let's do it again.
So,
Well, the good thing is the elves only need 4 hours of sleep.
yeah,
So
you're halfway. I'm assuming you cast a tiny hut.
yeah, I'll cast Tiny Hut.
Okay. So make a skill check for the next day. I'm rolling again. Oh. We have 2 natural 20s, a natural 4, and a natural 9.
Oh, I got that 22.
There's
19
17,
19
nice.
on survival.
30,
23.
Survival.
30, 20 stealth.
Okay.
28 athletics.
17 plus something for survival.
Mm-hmm.
Plus 2, so 19.
Did anybody roll under a 13?
Well, Siler's not here yet, so.
Not here to get fit.
He rolls a 0.
What the roll again? Yeah, the following night or the following morning, you guys are just making it to the outskirts of Elder Peak as the sun's coming up. The drow are scrambling to put their goggles on as the sun starts peeking over the mountains. And still, they've got cloaks, hoods over. They're trying to shade themselves as much as they can from the sun. But you guys make it back to Elder Peak. Cool.
Are they vampires?
Us. No.
Drow.
Drow.
They
just
get
don't like
they have
the
light
sun.
blindness, so they get like disadvantage on attacks and stuff in bright light.
Disadvantage on pretty much everything out during the day. You guys are back to Elder Peak.
Is it daytime or nighttime?
Morning. You guys have been walking all night.
And
Sun's
everyone
just coming up.
is dead.
You ruined my surprise.
Everyone's dead. The forge is destroyed.
Let's take a look around and see how they've done in the last 5 days.
They have, the spider bots have cleared a couple of the buildings outside and have started repairing roofs and stuff like that. A couple of the outside buildings look livable now because you guys expressed some interest with Biffley on potentially having a home outside. But that's all you can see from the outside.
Go on
It's
in.
better than what it did.
Try and find gill tracks in the prints.
You go inside and you see Greltrax in her human form. You know, highly reflective, like silver hair, silver eyes, silver everything. Kind of sitting there just in the like general main hall of Elder Peak. You don't see the prince.
Where's the prince?
You hear in your head, he is learning how to make automatons.
That's a good skill for me, mate.
Excellent.
Unless he gets taken over again.
What are the odds of that happening?
Does it seem like they have the production line up and going?
As you wander around, give me a perception check.
Thrax goes off and does some picking.
Give me
Ah,
an
he's talking my
investigation and nature for Thrax. 12?
Nice.
For perception? Okay.
21.
Keep that in mind. So what, that was investigation?
Yeah.
What do you get for
Oh.
nature?
A natural 1.
For a total of
2.
okay. So he gets 10 more portions
Okay.
of.
Nice.
What a natural one.
Well, he did an
He gets
investigation.
poison mushrooms and he dies.
Don't work the ranger.
Oh no.
Again.
So, yeah, he's now a hunter ranger. Or Gloomstalker. Those are pretty fun.
Yeah, I go.
But anyway, you just glancing around, you don't pick up a whole lot, except it does look like there's more of them running around.
I was more asking Grellitrax.
Oh,
If
she
they
has
have-
no idea.
Okay.
She has no interest in any of that shit.
Feeling any better?
A little.
Guess
It was a long flight over here.
We appreciate you bringing them over here.
Yeah, that's what I'm here for, right? Carrying people around place to place.
I understand the gloominess. Go ahead and claim one of
Because
the.
we're all fucked.
There's a couple buildings up top. You can go ahead and claim one of those as your own.
Like my own lair.
Yes.
We have
Okay.
a board and everything if you want.
Turns on her heel, starts walking right out.
She claims all the dragons.
She seems to have a little bit better mood as she's walking out.
Right.
Like doing the old,
People staying.
Oh no.
like she may have spotted one on the way in.
There's gonna be fucking lair actions and shit with the fucking villagers.
Those are friendly.
I'm glad that they're all on our side still. Like,
I guess we
So-
check in with Bergeron next, right?
Bergeron?
Oh.
You find him back in the back where they had all the villagers living. He's kind of got like this. He's basically acting as quartermaster right now before he starts going back to his forging and all that stuff. He's kind of like taking all the supplies and kind of going through everything. Him and Miles are getting everything kind of organized and sorted away to try to ration everything out to everybody, so that everything kind of lasts as long as it can before they have to start eating mushrooms.
don't do that.
Bergeron. How's
Hey.
it going along?
Well, things are going. It's been a lot of hard work. Well, we're getting there.
There's a lot more automatons around here.
My old, that little blue-faced fella, he's doing his best. Old Biffley.
Are the forges up and running again, or?
I ain't been running since before we got here, as far as I know.
Oh, so they're full steam.
Well, it's just Bipley around it, really. He's trying his best to teach some of the townsfolk, but it's only been a few days, half a week. Give him more time, maybe we'll have more of them made.
Yeah.
It just takes a long time, because he's got to run the machines that make the hollow parts, and then he's got to run the machines that make the parrot cores, and he's got to charge them and all that. It's a lot of work.
Right,
for one
Bertrand.
guy.
Now, we may have a slight, tiny, itty bitty, little bit small situation.
Why not again? Anytime I go anywhere with you lot, it's just like that.
Yeah, think how we feel. It's just a series of down endings for us.
That's fair.
Have you seen what Grellitrax looks like in her big form?
It looks like shit, yeah.
Okay, well, could imagine the monster that did that to her?
I'd rather not, to be honest with you.
Yeah, we need to try and design a weapon that will put it down.
Are you serious?
Yes.
I don't know that I could design a weapon that put Grellitrax down, much less something that could beat her. You're so funny.
With the machines here, do you think you might be able to?
Always heard something.
If not, slow it down or drop it out of the sky.
I'd like to
Well,
find Beckley.
There's technology that's been lost for ages here.
There's lots of technology here. Lots of things I don't understand rightly, but I don't know, maybe.
If you had more time to work on
Suppose
it.
Biffley and I can work together on something, see if maybe we can come up with something.
Yes.
Well, what if you were? It seems like a lot of your time is being taken up organizing the townsfolk, and
I mean, they kind of look at me as a leader and all that.
well, if we found another spot, or maybe even your wife, if she was interested in kind of leading the council, would you be able to focus more on with Bipley
You mean you find somebody to do all this work?
or help you?
If you can find somebody to do all this work, I guarantee you I'll take whatever job you need me to do. Just get these people off my back.
What are you thinking?
Are there a few townsfolk we might be able to gather together, like
I'd like to talk to Bipley first.
Miles and Bertrand's wife, and
Miles is standing over here, he's kind of helping.
what about the lady that ran the inn?
Oh yeah, Nora?
Gather a few of the major townsfolk and see if they can't pitch in and kind of create this council of elders.
Nora's kind of running
You want to put your buddy Drow on it?
sort of like bar thing in the
Show
main.
good faith.
By the way, Bertrand, these are our Drow friends.
Hey! How the hell you find budget Drow out here in the middle of the mountains?
Oh, in the mountains.
And
Yeah.
why you bring her here?
Well, that.
They're misunderstood, Bertrand.
Yeah.
And he's like steadily just like, no,
Oh, no.
those are the monsters that will rightly kill us all, most of my family.
They're emo birds.
And he's like
They
backing
were
off.
sent by King Duleth
I don't rightly give a shite. They're the ones that did it.
to exterminate a vile race.
What vile race are you talking about?
What kind of race would King Duleth believe is vile and disgusting and infesting Sejanus?
I don't know of any such infestations.
Bearded ones.
That's just repeating.
You mean roll a persuasion check.
It's real bad. Yeah, that's a 5 plus 0.
I don't know that King of the Ills would do anything such as that. That seems a little extreme for anybody.
You haven't met some of the elves we've met.
Yes.
You haven't met most of the people we met. There's a dude in a loincloth, oiled
Somebody
up
give me a
always.
persuasion check with advantage since you guys are all chiming in.
I'll do it.
Okay.
I'll do it.
Dust is bad.
Actually, he has met Vikings.
Has he?
Oh,
Yeah.
And his
Oh,
pictures are
yeah.
up on the wall.
With advantage.
With advantage?
Yeah.
17 plus 9.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
So you're serious?
Yes.
Series of cancer.
There's a lot of corruption in the elven higher ups, apparently.
I mean, you remember how gung ho I was about
I remember
Drow
you talking about
conspiracies.
killing the drow all the time.
And now I'm traveling with him because my life has been a waste.
He's like, I wouldn't say it's been a waste. You know, your dragon is strong and healthy. No addictions or anything like that. You keep it on the straight and narrow.
Yeah, that's true.
I feel like Trax is just sitting behind us drooling. His pupils are dilated.
Oh yeah, he's high
just-
right now.
Yeah, he's still turning blue because he did that every day.
Yeah. Don't worry, I'll keep track.
Question, DM.
Mhm.
I wasn't here last session, but I remember vaguely that they were introduced to Moldor.
And
Tarok.
no,
Longfellow.
Longfellow.
We all mentioned that he knew my stepdad, right, Moldor.
Yeah, he was friends with
I
Vikos.
would like to seek him out.
Moldor the White.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Vikos?
he's in the main hall because Nora's kind of set up a little bar there with some of Longfellow's best ale, and
He's just asleep on some of the kegs.
he's kind of like leaning over on
Longfellow's
on the
ale
table,
has a big frothy head.
and he as you walk up, kind of shake a little bit. He kind of sits there. Yeah.
Hey, so I'm Lenny.
Still blinking
I'm
at you.
Lenderville.
Aye, I've heard of you.
Yeah,
You're Vikos' son.
yeah.
He spoke very highly of you.
Yeah. I know that you have a relationship with him.
Well, not like you do, no.
No, trust me, I don't.
Ours is strictly platonic.
Strictly sexual.
I don't wish that upon you.
Nothing more.
Why is his relationship with his son, his stepson, not platonic?
That's elves.
Has he
I don't understand the elves either. Sorry, what was that?
Was he always this way, or is this like a new?
Like oiled up and whatnot? Yeah, he's
Just
always
like
been oiled up.
Really.
That's
clingy.
really why his dad didn't like him.
Really clingy.
Clingy, yeah. I'd say father issues for the most part. Yeah. Dad cast him out when he's young. Had to go out and learn all this magic and whatnot. He'll go back and whoop his dad's arse. And then he got respect.
Yeah. Does he strike you as the type of elf that would have a grudge against dwarfs?
He strikes me as a type of elf as a grudge against everybody.
you
But
also
he
have
did
to
take
be
his
evil.
job as a favour to me because he owed me for saving his life. So you're welcome for saving your father's life.
We can discuss that another point. I know that you have history with him. I would just keep an eye out for him. I don't think he's in the right headspace.
Oh, he's right over there. No, I'm just kidding. He's not over there.
Oh, jeez.
I mean, he's always had been a little loose, but a couple screws loose, as humans like to say. But
He's loose that way too.
Vikos is Vikos. You got to take the good with the bad. The sooner you learn this, the sooner your relationship with your father is going to improve.
I turned.
Is that Vikos?
That would be hilarious.
It's like he considers Vikos like his best friend.
I know, and I just kind of wanted to put that on his radar. Just like,
Yeah.
if it's coming from his son, hopefully Mulder is like, okay.
Modified memory.
Have you met all your half brothers?
They very briefly.
Right. Well,
Let's
They're
just
all
say
good
he
lads.
kidnapped me in my sleep. He rubbed me down with lavender oil. Then he took my holy relic and threw it into the Nine Hells.
that's why he was in such a cheery mood the other morning. I was wondering. I was like, he's in an awful cheery mood this morning. Perhaps that elf woman really put out last night, but no, that would probably put him in a cheery mood.
I
That's your
definitely,
mom.
at that point, turned away, just gritting my teeth and clenching.
As
my
you're walking
hands.
away, he's like, I've heard him from time to time. Our rooms are right next to each other.
I hear them haunting
Boy.
sounds to keep me up at night.
Wait. Now that we're in Elder Peak, is that where I was kidnapped to, or that
Yeah,
was?
that's where you're kidnapped to. He's got a room here. He
I
doesn't
walked
stay here
by and I
often.
just smelled the faint smell of lavender, and I.
Oh, it's not a faint smell. You get a strong
It's
whiff
the
of
opposite of
lavender. I mean, you gotta open his door, it's unlocked, you look in there, and it's just paintings and stuff like that. But they're all over the keep at this point. Like, he's put them everywhere. Like, he's basically taken over lordship of Elder Peak.
Yeah.
And
Oh yeah, he's
it's just allowing people to live.
he's the king of Elder Peak. I mean, That's a given.
Can I go talk to Biffley?
Well, then we just brought him more army people.
Yeah, he thanks you.
Yeah.
We're building an army
All
for
right,
it.
I'm gonna go do
Yeah.
that.
You're doing a good job.
Okay.
Now he has a dragon under his command.
So you go down to the basically assembly line area where all those large dwarven alloy machines are. You hear them stamping out parts and stuff. You walk up to Biffley, and he kind of, as you walk up behind him, he hears you, and like his elbows turn around backwards, and his neck just his head spins around.
You fucking
And
owls
he's-
me?
Basically, it's like his body turns around backwards and faces you. His feet are still pointing the other direction though, and he's.
Biffley, Bifferino, Biffman.
I already forgot your name.
All right, well, let me ask you this. All right, you're the forge master, correct?
I'm an engineer. Yeah.
Let me put some stuff by you, right?
Okay.
What if, right? Hear me out. We took some Warforged parts. We made them big enough for people to be in comfortably. Right? Say 6 people.
You mean like armor?
No. Like each person controls one piece of this giant Warforged.
Not with this equipment.
Fucking building the Megazord.
Happy battle.
That we can combine together.
I don't know how to tell you this without sounding very. I'm just gonna say it. We can't do that.
But humor me. What's the biggest thing you can make? If not that, then.
He looks down. He's like, "Sorry, it's on the other side of me. Hang on a second." He turns around and he steps around. You see this. Since somebody mentioned it, you see like this dwarven alloy, just like right there, and that's the biggest thing I can make right now.
I'll slap you in the mouth. No, but like
These machines are working around the clock to make more of the spheres and the Gen 3 war.
Right, but what
we
if
got
we-
plenty of the spiders.
what if we didn't do that and we used all of the power of the generator to make a big version of what we were
They
making?
don't just zap them into existence.
No, of course
they,
not.
They
Yeah.
use a mold and they stamp it out.
But what if we made a bigger mold?
That's gonna take weeks. We gotta build a new machine to make bigger pots. These are all little pots. There's a lot of little intersecting pots. We need a big.
Can we have the Warforged melted?
No, build the machine.
Oh! Can we have the Warforged build the machine?
Yeah, it'd take me weeks to design it. We're looking at weeks to design it, weeks to build it, months to design this thing you want to build.
All right. What if instead of that, I gave you a day? All right. What if we? What
I
if
tell
we,
you, you could.
What if we took all of that?
I tell you, you could stare at this thing between my legs for a whole day.
All right.
There's not a whole lot I
Maybe
could do.
I'm going about this stuff.
Maybe if you guys would have come and said something about this, I don't know, 500 years ago,
What
whenever I
if-
got locked down here.
What if we figured out a way to combine the Warforged together, possibly, like that we already have?
Yeah, the spheres can do that, yeah.
But like, how big can they get?
It's not that big.
But like, what if there was a way to remove the inhibitor to allow them to get as big as we wanted them to be, foreseeably?
So it's kind of like, are you familiar with the terrestrial creep, the little bug, like an ant?
Yeah. They can live 10 times its size, which would be cool.
Because they're so small.
Mm.
An ant the size of a school bus would crush itself under its own weight.
What if it didn't have to move?
All those little parts that make up these things, the heavier they are, the more stress on each part.
All right.
The biggest we've managed to chain the spheres up is to 5. And then still pretty useless after that.
All right. How about this? What is the biggest thing you can make that goes boom?
I can make an arcane cannon.
Like what I mean is like a bomb. Well, that. But like what I mean is like what kind of an explosive device can
It's
you
not an
make?
explosive device.
Right. But if you
Charge it up.
can you make an explosive device?
No.
Phineas passes
Why
by.
not?
Great bow.
I want an arcane
Appreciate
cannon
it.
in my chest.
How big are the arcane
No, it's too
cannons?
big for that.
How big are the arcane cannons?
That's real big.
We
got designs for it, we just never built one.
like how big?
I'd say 30 feet long. I might be.
Could we?
I might be able to build one, but you guys have to go out
How
and get
heavy
the
are they?
materials. Extremely heavy. It's 30 feet long.
Okay, yeah, all right, but how heavy is it?
Tons.
How much
Multiple
can a
tons.
How much can a Growlitrex carry?
Growlitrex would not be able to carry this thing.
God damn it!
This would be a stationary artillery piece.
But
Okay.
Like he could have the Warforged assemble
What?
it out in the courtyard, but that's as far as it could go.
All
what
right.
would this cannon do if it was fired hypothetically at Growlitrex?
It'd blow a hole clean through her ass.
All right. How about this? Let me ask you this then. I think I'm going about this the wrong way. What kind of anti-dragon weaponry do we have besides the arcane cannon? Because that's probably a thing that we're gonna do. But we're gonna need more than just one cannon.
Can we do smaller versions? Maybe not handheld,
Yeah, I could do smaller versions.
but like,
I don't know. I
what
think
if
the
it
big
was?
version is the play.
I think if we can mount multiple small ones.
We want the big one for sure. Yes.
Like
But-
a big defense cannon.
Big defense cannon, but then we also want smaller ones. So if the big one is 35 feet long, we'd want a few that are like 5 feet long, a few that are 10 foot long or 15 or so. Kind of a medium range.
So that'd be a lot easier to build. I could probably build
Maybe put it on
20
some-
of them that, and with the materials it takes to build the one big one.
attach some of the spheres to the sides of it, and they may be able to double carry one around. And it would be a mobile, smaller arcane cannon.
That's interesting.
Let me ask you this. Could
As
we make
many as you can.
Could we make a harpoon of sorts that we could use to make it a more land-based creature than an air-based creature? With like rope attached, not like rope, but like with like chains attached.
Like a net?
No, I mean yeah, but no. In the sense that like the harpoon would go into the dragon and then get stuck and then pull it into the ground.
Dragonheight's pretty tough.
I feel like you could do it.
I don't know about shooting into the hide, but I could blow the hide off.
I think
I don't have a lot of experience with the
I think if
actual
we just
physical weapons.
make enough cannons, the harpoon is not exactly necessary.
Well, that's the arcane. Like we blow a hole through the armor with the arcane cannon, and then we use the harpoon into the hole to kind of hold it.
I
in
think
place.
if you shoot it with the arcane cannon, the big one, it's gonna be dead.
That's what I'm saying. It's coming down.
Is it though?
And if he's not,
Have you seen fucking creatine, dude?
No.
I don't think
Who the fuck's creatine?
The dragon, dude.
He doesn't get out. He's been in here for 500 years.
My glyph of warding. You still talking to Bill through your
we only do one of them.
We don't.
Yeah, if you missed, it'd be it.
All right. What about?
Can we move forward? Are you still what about him?
This is different. All right, this is entirely different. Could you like fashion insignias onto our armor to make us like a cohesive unit, like of the Tarnished coin?
I've met you guys, okay? I'll be honest. The only thing making you guys a cohesive unit's a therapist.
Which is why we need the emblem. What can you do?
I'll see what the little spiders can do. You guys all wear armor?
But what? Not all of us. But you can like graft it onto his shell. I don't think he'd mind. Just do it
They
when we're
laser. They can engrave it with the torches.
yeah, just do it when we're asleep so that they don't know, and then it's like a big surprise the next day.
Gotcha. Like a group tattoo.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, we used to do that back in college. Anyway, so arcane cannons. You want the big one? You're gonna need to go get me some
That's
stuff.
fine.
What
But
kind of
while
stuff?
we're getting the stuff for the big one,
Lots
could you
of
start
stuff.
building lots of little ones?
I can build a couple little ones, but it's gonna stop the Warforged production. I gotta use the power cores
Well,
and make it
hey,
for Warforged.
like
so
you
we're not
mentioned,
arcane
let's
cannons.
get the council up and running, and then Bergeron can assist.
Is this the only?
Yes, that's true. We are actually, Bergeron is going to be coming to assist you. We're going to get a council of
He has a
townsfolk together to.
Is he an engineer?
Yes,
Yeah.
he's a forge master, and he has a magical hammer.
Magic hammer, that could be helpful.
And he's a dwarf.
Dwarf royalty.
I met Bergeron, yeah. I like his hammer.
I like his hammer.
So it's a start.
Yeah. Start to whatever the fuck this is.
An army.
Sure.
Defense.
By the way, if you would like to fashion yourself some cannons of your own, feel free.
Don't
That's
put them
not-
on your chest.
It's not a bad idea.
Shoulder mounted.
There was this plague back in Resinol. And there was this thing, it would cast invisibility on itself and had this little cannon on his shoulder. That'd be pretty cool.
That'd be pretty cool.
I have one last question. All right. It's not a hypothetical. I mean, I guess it kind of is, but.
All your questions have been hypothetical
All
so
right.
far.
All right. Well,
This old lady has dementia for sure.
no. My question is:
You need some of the blue mushrooms. They'll
Is this
really
the-
extend your mind.
Is this the only place that has a production facility, or are there other production facilities in?
I've been here for 500 years.
Okay, then you should
Locked in
know
a
if there-
cavern.
Been locked in here for 500 years.
He doesn't know what's going on.
But when you weren't locked in here for 500 years, were there other places?
That was 500 years ago. We were here because this was stuff that was not allowed to be done anywhere else.
Okay, so you would assume this is the only place.
I thought so until I saw him.
So there has to be another one, at least.
In Sejanus, the Dwarven Kingdom.
In Resinol.
Yeah.
That's where he was made.
Yeah. The king specially made 5 of us or 6 of
I
us.
wonder if
Seven
they
of us.
would have the capacity to make a mech suit.
But the problem is, Resinol now is where the
Where the Drow are.
Oh,
Yeah, Resinol. So the Drow would have told you they are currently holding Mothron, which is in the north of Sejanus, and Resinol.
And we already
They
have
lost.
friends,
They lost Halak
so we can
or
get in there.
Halak to the goblins a long time ago.
Can we send to Warder and let him know we're ready to go?
He said to be here in 3 days, so.
So we got 3 days of this.
It is the third. It is the third day.
Yeah.
Well, no, because you guys had to wait until the
third day is
night.
tomorrow.
So the third day is today. So it took you 2 days to get there, and you had to wait until the end of the first day.
Right, but we didn't long rest yet.
You had to have in
Yeah,
between.
yeah, you long rested a few times on the way there.
Yeah, but when we got here, we didn't long rest.
Not yet, no.
Right,
But-
so it's not the third
So
day.
it was the morning
Right.
when he said 3 days
Yeah, from when we left.
from them when you left
Yeah. So that was the first
that
day.
morning.
but we only travel at night.
But you only traveled at night. So the whole first day you sat there and waited until nighttime when you could go to the Drow.
True story.
Yeah.
So you waited until that
We
night.
just got here on the third morning, like the third day
So
morning.
yeah, it's
So,
you got there.
we're
It's
getting
still
picked up
morning
today.
time. You're getting picked up today.
Oh, hey, there he is.
Hey, what up, Warder?
Not yet. He's waiting.
I long rested. I did
No,
not.
so by like I'd say around noon, you hear this like tapping at the door.
You found it.
I opened the door.
This big adamantine door just kind of
Oh,
open.
I try and open
And
it.
you see, yeah, you just gotta pull the lever. It's pretty easy and it's short because it's made of dwarves. You kind of gotta hop a little bit because you're halfling, and it opens up and you see Warder. He's standing there and he's holding his like golden, looks like gold. His blade. He was tapping the door with it. So is it just you coming?
Now we're going as a group. Guys, our ride's here.
You've never met him.
He has. He was in his crew.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. That's right. You were the stowaway. God damn it.
Yes.
I'm dum dum.
He's Smokey D. Doofy.
But the question I was going to ask is they have adamantine doors. Couldn't they just make your body out of adamantine metal?
Who are you asking?
Him.
I
Okay.
don't know.
That would be a sweet upgrade.
All right.
Yeah.
I'll start gathering everyone.
We don't really have time for
So maybe you
that.
should ask.
No, we ran out of questions. Let's go.
Let's
All right.
You used like
When we have more time.
Burn them all up. Yeah. No, Biffley would have told you.
You get
They
20
had to-
questions.
They had to haul that adamantine in from Sejanus.
You can just take it from the door.
Take one of the doors off.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
Yeah.
Take down your big mega front door to make dust a little bit tighter. I like
Is
it.
this too many people?
Worth it, I
Or
think.
good?
How many are you?
6 of us.
6?
Well, are we
Oh,
ready?
perfect. I can take 6.
Sure. Okay.
Are
Everyone.
we bringing the prince with us, or he stay
Oh.
here?
not until we
Oh,
guarantee a meeting.
yes, that's 6, 7, 8. Yes, I can bring the prince.
Oh, okay, cool.
Do we want to bring him?
Yes, because
Right.
he'll just be
Yeah.
killed here.
All right.
Yes.
You could have fixed blades to you. So you could run around and cut people as you went past.
Do we need to bring the old woman?
Nope.
We do.
She is a mass murderer, after all.
That's not true. You don't know that.
That's
Oh, you heard about it?
Yeah.
That's true. I did.
I was in
I did
prison
tell
with
him.
you when you got arrested for mass murder.
That's true. Genocide, but yeah. Manslaughter, technically, but
Whatever you
Woman
call
and
it.
children's slaughter.
true.
I heard you killed 54 people.
36, but who's counting?
The body count keeps
Me.
going up. Some of them didn't make it out of the triage.
Hey man, I got what I deserved. I served my time.
You served a whole hour.
long enough.
I feel like we're
Technically,
Anyway, let's go. And he
24 minutes too long, I think.
Where did we teleport?
More details.
to the bedroom.
I forgot that teleport's not like
To the bachelor
Yeah,
pad.
it's not automatic. DC's a lot lower when he knows where he's going. However,
Could I cast guidance for him before he does it?
sure, I'll add G4 to it.
Yeah. Really try to get where we're going.
Oh my god.
Did it help?
I rolled a 4 on the guidance, and it was just enough to get. The DC's 50 when he knows where he's going. And he rolled a 47, and I rolled a 4 on the guidance. 51. So you guys, poof, to the deck of the Obsidian Razor, which is in the middle of the channel around Togranam. He would point out to that's Togranam over there, and that's Nagranel over there.
Cool. Thanks, Wardry. You're the best.
That's what I tell myself every morning when I wake up.
That's a good mental health habit.
I was on my way to Marginal. Would you like to come with me to Marginal?
Yes.
Marginal. Where's Marginal? Help me.
Marginal is it is
Almost furthest north city.
6.
Yeah.
It's 6 days north of.
The capital.
Oh yeah, no, yeah, it's way up there.
Capital of Taggerno?
No. It's
north
in
of-
Nagranel, but it's the very northern part of Nagranel.
It's north past Cadallar, so it's not at the
It's
capital.
way up north.
What were you heading there for?
I was doing a bit of investigating. I was sent by Mr. Lord Kern to do some investigating.
Well, if we're trying to get into good favor with him,
Someone told them that. Someone told the people of Nagranel that Elric von Sorensen is somehow a traitor, and he is the Lord of Marginal. Said he was harboring the prince, so I'm on my way to go and investigate. But him potentially pull him from the clutches of evil, as it were.
Pull who from the clutches of evil?
Elric von Sorensen.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
is he a friend to
well, he's-
Lord Kern?
When
He's not.
when we were arrested, that was the backstory to get us out of.
That was
hiding
what the
prince.
torturer
Yeah.
told the captain.
So they're going to get somebody who's innocent, and that's why
Yeah.
Wardry's going to save him.
And Elric von Sorensen was a good friend to
So it would be in our favor to go
Pelor.
help him before.
Yeah,
we...
that might help
Yeah.
get us.
he was a good friend to Pelor, and now she's
We're
coming
in,
down on
Captain.
him hard.
So it would seem we are yours, part of your crew. I don't
I
like
always
it.
knew that you'd be part of the crew. As soon as I saw you, I said, I know these fellows would be excellent on my ship, except for that old woman who likes to burn people. Keep the fiery to yourself. Anyway, everyone else, you're welcome.
Taking about celibacy.
Oh no.
That's excellent because I wanted nothing to do with any of that.
No, well, your loss.
I don't think so. Anyway,
I know some. I can read your thoughts.
yes. The surface thoughts are pure disgust.
You want sweet. You want sweet.
You're not nearly hairy enough. Anyway,
You will, baby.
he goes. He climbs up on one of the like some of the rigging, and he's standing there holding onto the rigging. You know, his kind of his feet splayed out, and you look up, and he's got like little cat balls, like little hairy.
Nice.
Anyway,
Look at him strutting his stuff.
he's standing up there, and he's
Showing off his beans.
Yeah.
just kind of hanging onto the rigging as the ship's sailing along. He says, "Next up, Marginal."
I guess I'll make myself at home in the crow's nest.
Yeah. Point of clarification: does Wardry not wear pants?
No, he does not.
Oh, okay. So he's like real Puss in Boots.
So we're back.
He's not wearing boots
doing
either.
it.
He's just wearing the vest and the shirt.
Oh, he's
he
Winnie
does
the Pooh.
he
He's
does
rocking it.
he does have like pants that he'll wear sometimes, like if he's
A special occasion.
but when he's out sailing and stuff like that, no, he just lets it
Man, he
all
would have
out.
really loved.
Likes to feel the
What's
wind
his name?
between his legs.
Vicos.
Well, Vigos too, but I was more or less thinking Cody's other character.
Oh, Saitan with his
Saitan
shorty
with
shorts.
his-
Oh, what?
Wow.
Honestly, I don't know what my other character's doing on the ship. He's somewhere. My one-shot character's hiding
Oh, yeah,
somewhere.
they're all on the ship.
You hear the dead singing songs of atonement as we travel.
What the hell is that?
So, you're about 4 days outside of Maginal.
I'm
Those
doing
spirits
my.
keep singing all day and all night. Sleeper.
I'm just sitting up.
I kind of pick up on the melody and I start like
Goddamn you, lady.
doing a little like
I'm just sitting up in the crow's nest
on the
watching.
fly.
Nice.
Okay.
Little jazz.
There you go.
I'm gonna get myself deafness. So I can sleep a little bit.
As soon as you fall asleep and break concentration, it comes around like, fuck! Sit up.
I have really bad dreams.
Oh.
The Kraken. Or it's the Quack.
Doesn't count.
Oh. Ow. Okay. Well, I think we'll pick
Is it
up
bad?
there next week.
How bad is it?
It's pretty bad.
Yes, we'll see.
Are we fighting the Kraken?
It's bad enough that we're gonna pick up next week. I don't want
Give us a hint, give
to.
us
I don't want to
something.
start this tonight.
Let us wet our beaks, dude. Come on, give us a little something.
Fine.
Yeah.
Do we see the waves begin to break
The
as
first-
tentacles?
The first day is clear.
Okay.
However, the second day, as you're sailing along, you look back and you see
Giant turtle.
a few ships on the horizon
Fuck.
sailing in your direction.
Narmel's naval.
And
We couldn't have been tracked. This is inconceivable.
Wardry is pulls out his spyglass and he's like, "Oh no, that is trouble."
What do you see, Dust?
What?
What do I see?
You see flags that you are not familiar with aboard ships that look very similar to the Obsidian Razor.
Oh boy.
And there are 4 of them.
Do they make wishes too?
All of our characters got boats.
Captain, what does that mean?
I'm starting to think we should have brought some of the drow with
I
us.
think maybe the people that I took the ship from are looking for it.
It's alright, dude. Honestly, we're fine.
Because I wished for it with my sword, but it didn't come from nowhere, I later found out.
Oh.
No.
This
Well-
is a Fae ship.
Oh.
These are Fae.
Never met a Fae.
Are we allowed to use
Wait,
our
so
in
it's-
this encounter?
So it's not a drow ship?
Yeah,
No, it's not a drow ship.
Are we allowed to do that?
This is a Fae ship.
It
How
looks
else can
like-
I shift? How else can I travel through the astral sea on a boat?
So Fae are hunting you?
Well, I would assume so. They look just like the ship. We'll call them. This is the end of Arc 2. What happens next? We don't know.